controlling space. However, Lu's hypercharge is still terrifying. The fact that you can instantly freeze people, and if you catch more than one player in there, that you could actually cycle these supers, it is ridiculous. Lu was one of the first brawlers in the game to actually receive a hypercharge, and I think people were quite astounded by the power spike that hypercharges in general could provide to this game. Lu still gives you that sort of clutch factor, and again, also can freeze other people on their own. Like, just shoot them a couple times, depending if you have the right gadget as well. You can, slow them on up. You might also have, I think, was it the star power that decreases their reload speed. So there's a few options here, I think, with the Lu that can be annoying to deal with. Second best though, already gets himself the Ash.
They still go for it. Lu is traditionally going to be somebody that has the ice rink that he can drop down, slow down the enemies, and especially for a tanky brawler with closer range, if Lu gets a freeze off, it's easy pickings. They're going to pair this with Gray. The Gray going to provide a teleportation. If they go for throwers on the other end, he has the walking cane, so if he lands his gadget, he can also pull them, disrupt the walls a little bit, which would help the cause if they so choose to go that direction. With Larry and Lori banned, with Juju banned, they are a little bit limited on the options. Barry shows up here quite a bit. Barley shows up. The occasional splashy dynamite. So Havoc certainly have their options, but I am a little bit surprised that they still commit to this tank so early on the draft, even though they see blue in their faces.
Mortis here, coming out, of course. So, Kodo G have a way of getting this Ash, or frankly, the entire team, where they need to with those dimensional doors. The Mortis obviously can, cross the map pretty effectively and really harass like someone like this Gray, who doesn't really have the damage output in a pinch that's required. Also, Ash's attacks are relatively telegraphed, not unlike Frank, where you can dash behind them as they're winding up. So it can actually get really hard to hit the Mortis, and I just love Nita on this map. I think overloading your opponent's bandwidth.
Yo, Marcus, welcome in.
Especially with hypercharge.
Hi, Arrow, welcome in first. No. Your chat messed up? Okay, I'm blaming it on the chat. Blame it on the chat. Welcome in. We're doing a watch party for North America. It's the fourth quarterfinal match, and then there's two semifinal matches, and then the final match, so we're going to be watching. Hopefully there's not a lot of lag on their end this time, because some of the games get pretty good. But I'm going to finish setting up and everything, and then I'll be back on the mic.
Mid-range brawler in Chester, who has access to a stun, has access to a slow, has a bunch of things that really make him just very powerful. And I mean, Kenny, now that first shot is really strong with that star power. At no point is Chester really laughable in terms of damage output. He's very solid.
I wonder if this is their way of trying to address the Mortis. And to your point about the throwers, I think by the time we got to the sixth and final pick, Havoc have covered their bases. They go Mortis, so if they go with a thrower, low HP brawler that Mortis can dash onto, get a quick kill, get out. If you go Nita, you're addressing the Ash pretty perfectly. You have the bear that you mentioned. It's an extra spawner on the map that Ash can't focus two brawlers at once very easily, and his rats get pierced through by Nita. So this is about as perfect of a response, I think, as you can get. I know the Mortis is a little wild, but I think that's more what they're going for. No matter what the selection was for Kodo G, they had an answer for it. And I think my best guess is, because we saw it banned earlier too, and Chester's name suddenly popping up when we haven't seen it all weekend long, that this is maybe their best bet at trying to address with some high damage output into that Mortis a little bit, because if Mortis dashes onto you, well, Chester's going to do quite well to you at a close range as well. So no telling. I'm curious to see how this goes, and I think Kodo G have potential, but I gotta say, I did like what Havoc did there again.
Yeah, I'm just big on this Nita pick, honestly. It just feels like such a great way to round out this setup. Let's see how it plays out, though. Their second best, still protestoing, better than anybody else. Charles is being respected somewhat, of course. That Gray hypercharge, can he also definitely, can change the landscape of some of these fights. But Evax is in there, and again, no shortage of mechanical skill on this Havoc team. Kodo G, though, have it as well, as Charles hits that hyper.
Oh, that was beautiful. The teleport from the teammate as Gray dribbled it up the map. That's much more of the fellas of old that we've seen in previous years. But nonetheless, Mortis is certainly getting his values worth. Dives in, goes for a souk, cycles a second. Now it's Diego Gamer dribbling. The freeze goes through. Nasty work out of the young fella.
It's important to point out that when you're frozen, you cannot receive the ball. You cannot interact with it whatsoever. You may as well be thin air in terms of actually stopping that goal from coming through. Evix, that is a beautiful lifeblood. What a brilliant hypercharge super that comes in. Oh, buddy, zip him up. Kodo G are on the verge of being knocked out in straight sets.
3-0, regardless of how you put it, is something I did not expect to happen. It hasn't happened yet, but goodness, the second we finally saw a little life from Kodo G, they snatch it away. the Mortis gameplay. Unbelievable. This guy is so good at these aggressive brawlers we saw with Buzz. We've now seen it with Mortis. This guy is a problem.
No doubt about it. He cannot be stopped, especially once he really starts to get going. Hypercharge super though, brilliant. I mean, it's very, very hard to stop you once you send it out. And when it goes out and it comes back in, so you're getting that much more lifesteal, that much more damage. And this is the issue with Code OG. Now, Havoc is showing them something a little flashy in the Mortis pick, and it's hard not to be overwhelmed by it. How do you feel like the Grey is functioning in this team comp? Because it definitely feels like, you know, with the Hypercharge, it is pretty important that those portals do give shielding now when you pass through them. It doesn't feel like it's been enough durability extra.
It hasn't. I do see where they're coming from because, like you mentioned, that Grey Hypercharge can really change up the way the map operates, especially the fact that you can have not only an extra teleportation down, but you also get a little extra shield. So building that up can definitely help. Havoc already have a goal jumping in here, though. They're up 1-0. They're on match point. Second best, OG and Charles have to find a way to overcome this. Little Lou, Ice going down on the left-hand side, and second best cannot skate. He's going to be forced away, and this time I think that thumbs down is a negative one.
Okay. Can't blame him, really. Here's that hype that comes in. Second best does get frozen up. And Havoc are just, oh, they are just too good. It's over, folks. Pack it up. Havoc have been unceremoniously thrown out of our monthly finals.
And a big celebration coming out of these fellas. They've certainly got the mechanics. They more than proved themselves here in this opening set. And of course, that means they will be taking on Elevate.
Hello, JJ. Welcome in. Are you still streaming? Or how did your stream go?
To see if they can go the distance to make
you got Salt to chant USA for me. I thought that was amazing.
In the lobby, and it's on a Mortis.
Does everything sound good? Look good?
183 DPS. Yeah.
All right, just let me know.
Very, very short. Obviously,
still in Diamond? Yeah, it's tough. Diamond and Mythic are really tough, especially at the end of the season.
To close the gap. There are ways you can stop this, but sometimes it does feel like Mortis imposes attacks on you during the draft. It's like, oh, and now I have to draft these brawlers that have stopping power against this Mortis. Like, do I really have to now like change?
Everything is fine. Wait till they rework ranked, because I don't even think I'm gonna try and push for Masters. I mean, I might, but I don't think I'm gonna get there.
A ton of ways. Havoc drafted a comp with 3 brawlers that had that ability in the first map. They respected the melody and said, we're now going to change our approach to protect us against that all-in potential. Whereas Code OG were too deep in draft to actually make an adaptation to stop this Mortis from running over them.
Yeah, and Uber, that's a great point, because what does that flexibility mean for this team, where not only were they able to pull out these...
Yo, what up, Brandon? This is, so they always do, like, once a year, they do a World Finals esports for Brawl Stars. It's like, you know, like the Super Bowl or esports for, you know, playing Halo or competitions, or, you know. They go for each region, and they host these qualifiers, and you have to go through a series of events. You have to, like, beat the 15 win challenge. You can't get any losses or whatever. You have to do that first, and then you have to play like tournaments, and then you eventually you get towards the end and each region qualifies. So yesterday was South America, and only one team from South America goes to World Finals, and this is North America, so this is our bread and butter because we're in the USA. So these are all like US teams, I believe, right?
And when we come back, we'll head right into that next match with Tribe Gaming Pioneers.
That includes Canada too, right? So like North America, right? Yeah. But the US teams are in here. They did South America before. I don't know how many regions they do, but I think one team, like the winner of this tonight from North America, and then the one winner from each region go to World Finals, I think. But yeah, this is the North America finals, not the World Finals, but the North America finals. Well, quote unquote American teams, you know what I'm saying? Or North American teams, even though they can recruit people from like other places and stuff. I bet that BM is crazy. Yeah, I just got, dude, they always do that in the World Finals, and like I've watched yesterday I was watching some match, and it was like an intense match, and you just got one person just spinning in circles emoting, bro, talking shit. It was amazing. But yeah, Tribe's still in. I think Tribe might win.
Welcome back, Brawl Stars fans. We're getting into our semifinals now for North America and their monthly final. We've got Tribe Gaming versus Pioneers.
Bro, it's Tribe Gaming. Tribe Gaming crew in here, bro. We support Tribe Gaming.
And of course, Pioneers taking it to the limit against Space Station Gaming to get all the way here.
I can't believe Pioneers beat Space Station, bro. That's crazy.
Fun in the draft and great mechanics on the field. Of course, Tribe Gaming, as we're taking a look at them now, have to bring it together against.
Oh, Tribe Gaming doesn't even have any Americans on their team. All right, switch it up. We want the Pioneers to win. They got 2 Americans on the team. USA.
Well, I mean,
come on.
The big storyline here really is the fact that Pioneers are the ex-Tribe roster, you know, so it's like them going up against their own organization as times have now changed, and you know, Tribe not making the World Finals last year had to really kind of rethink things through, take on some fresh blood, and the Elevate roster of 2024 was
yeah, dude, I was in JJ's chat and he was playing with Salt, and I was like, tell Salt to chant USA, and he just immediately goes, USA, USA.
So good. And, you know, it was a fantastic thing to watch them flourish.
It is
last year for me,
amazing.
realistically. I mean, we were seeing them go from strength to strength, as many in the region were starting to take them a lot more seriously, and the World Finals as well went the distance double match point against Crazy Raccoon. Very few come out.
Let's go, Salty, yeah.
Got the Stormbringer Zeus on there, Uber.
I mean, yeah, this guy's kind of done it all over the last couple of years. Has really
I gotta
cemented his
exit out of
place
some
as a
programs.
mainstay in North American Brawl
I got
Stars.
too many programs
Even back in
up.
2023, you know, I really think that we started to see this guy come alive, and in 2024, I mean, it was very, very clear that this guy was, you know, very, very dangerous, and again, justifiably part of the top NA team. Last year for us was a changing of the guard, where these lesser known players, also more from like, you know, Central America, really started to shine over the household names, you know, your STMNs and tribes that we've gotten so used to over the years. And now the story is those older players, or the more, you know, previously known players, trying to fight back that respect and recognition. But just because the team names are different, just because the team,
I kind of like this music they got in the
Going
background.
to give Pioneers any respect. They like that top spot.
Yo, what up, Chris? Haven't been on this account in a while.
Yeah.
What's going on? Welcome
A
in.
lot of history with that Tribe branding, a lot of reasons to fight. I do wonder, what is the temperature emotionally between these two teams, between these orgs and these former players? What can you tell me about that, Art?
Tensions are going to be running high, for sure. I mean, this is going to bring up a lot of memories from last year, a lot of roster mania memories also. But one thing's for certain for me with Pioneers, and the fact that, you know, Zulan and Tyrant have got the most monthly final wins out of anyone in this region. You know, 16 in total. This is Zulan's 33rd monthly final. That's crazy. That could well be the most of any player in any region.
Yo, Brandon, does Easy Gaming still go live all the time?
Final. It is kind of wild.
I need to find his new channel, or I need to be subscribed to it and put on notifications so I can listen to him just destroy the chat. Hi, Brenda. Welcome in.
Making the World Finals for 2024 really was a bit of a deal breaker. You know, not making it out of the LCQ, losing to Reply Totem. In what was, yeah, sure, a double match point scoreline, very, very close down to the wire, one game away from making the World Finals, but that was devastating. Yeah, it was the biggest story of last year for me leading to the World Finals.
And all us NA Shields were sat in that studio in Poland, just so upset, because they were obviously, you know, there were no of those.
He hasn't gone live since he bought the house. Oh, he bought a house. Gotcha. Yeah, he needs to go live. He definitely needs to go live again.
We'll see how far that fire can take him. We've got our maps, our game mode set.
So today,
head-to-head between Tribe Gaming and Pioneers.
I haven't talked to my brother in a while, and I was talking to him, and he was like, "Do you want a Chromebook?" He goes, "I don't like this Chromebook," and he gave me a Chromebook, and it's a pretty nice Chromebook.
Are they still friends? Where are the friends?
So I got it on the side right now. I'm looking at the chat and everything, and it looks pretty good.
Yeah, North
So
America
we got blessed with the Chromebook today.
We heard like a little bit
Somehow, some way.
Zeus and
Did not expect it at all, but
generally, a lot of that
here we are.
stays as, you know, just online or just like a little bit of you know, some stuff said here and there, but most of the time behind.
You hate Chromebook, but Deb, I didn't like Chromebooks before, but it's like a small Chromebook, but it's nice.
One
Like it's definitely.
I'm gonna start against you guys, today.
They definitely upgraded them for sure. But if I'm gonna use them just to browse or go on YouTube or something like that, then it's very simple to have on the side.
Good feeling of Pioneers. I think that they play pretty well.
Random question, but are there any women Brawl Stars players? Yeah, I believe there are. There definitely are. I've had a couple of women in here that wanted to play, and they played.
I don't think it's a terrible prediction either. This is
I think most of the player base is males, but I'm sure there is maybe an 8 to 15% female player ratio, you know? Probably like 5, yeah, same thing.
Kind of pivot on as far as where they could differ from each other, come out ahead against each other.
Okay, so Fade and RBM are both really familiar with one another. They're also both incredible.
Maybe this chick on the screen, maybe she likes to dabble in some Brawl Stars.
But Zulan for me is the kind of player
I don't know who she is. I don't know if she's like a professional or a coach or just some random woman they have there to announce. But she knows the game, so she definitely plays. There's one. That's at least one confirmed female plays this game. Yes.
Really motivated, so I do think that is a position he wants to be in. The Tribe Gaming are so solid. They're so dependable here.
Dude, I hate this map so much.
Flash in the pan here, I think, to overcome them in a long series.
I think this map right here takes some of the most skill. Because it's all about lane picking, and it's all about what brawlers you pick, and you can open up the map, and it just like you can change everything. So I think it takes a lot of skill to play this one. Yo, what up, Patrick? Drop likes, I appreciate that. Thank you for stopping in. All is well, Patrick. I hope everything is well for you too. Thank you for asking.
Avoided each other every step of the way, which is kind of crazy when you think back to how things were. But certainly, just in what was a randomized bracket every single month.
Pretty sure they just hired her so they have one female. I don't know. She talks about the game like she plays. Like the way she talks about the game. Yeah, Patrick's an OG.
Yeah, it is wild. I think that they dodged each other on so many occasions.
Facts no printer, Brandon.
The entire year. Whereas SCMN are like, ha, we don't get to dodge either of these teams. Every month they used to run into either one of them instead of.
Bro, look at this guy's perfect hairline.
I mean, God. They say that the toughest battles get
given to the strongest
soldiers. That was something that Bobby literally tweeted last year. So this time, though, finally, we get these two.
So she can't memorize the script. I ain't convinced. No, just like the way she was like, oh, and then this and this and this could have happened, and this person could have done this. Like, nah, you can't come up with a script on the fly like that when she's like announcing. She definitely plays.
Again, these guys are a lot of these guys.
She probably sucks, but she definitely plays.
At this level is not a big.
I don't know. She could be a fucking top 1,000 Masters player. For all I know.
Have been, in this ecosystem for quite a while. They just haven't managed to, break in with consistent results. So we have NA teams here.
Look how nervous he is, bro.
Behind us there, I think we have some predictions. I don't know what yeah, we do. We have some predictions there.
And he's wearing an old school snapback. He's not even wearing a snapback that that clicks in and you can like adjust the size. He's got the one where it's got the belt loop on it.
Yeah, I was watching Tribe's social media account going down over the weekend. Some interesting posts as well. They've been threatened by a player.
What the fuck, Brenda?
That's what I saw from Zeus.
Would I rather kiss a gay guy while being zesty or be a teacher the rest of your life, but you have to wear a dress?
Whatever you're calling it these days. But as Gulch, we have some kit already today.
What the fuck does being zesty mean?
I mean, I don't always get my wish here. Certainly can in combo with a big tanky brute.
I don't know if I can answer that.
I want to see on the side of Pioneers because Tribe Gaming are that squad that would absolutely want to pick it up.
Gun to my head, I'll kiss the gay guy while being zesty. I don't want to be a teacher the rest of my life and wearing a dress for the rest of my life. No. Let's be logical.
I think Tribe should heavily consider here. As well as the
he said I'm bi pick me.
On that side of things. So,
I'm not gay or anything. No offense against anyone that is. I'm just not.
Quite like that. This is it's one of the apps that does attract that Grom ban. So Gene gets picked up here. Really popular. Very.
What a weird question.
I think Pioneers now might need to take Max in order to deny that sort of Gene Max.
Be a teacher the rest of your life. No way.
Sometimes, especially as rounds start to drag on.
You're talking about like a public education system in America teacher, right? Because they don't get paid nothing.
Alternatively, Pioneers might just say, no, you can have it. You have the Gene Max. You know, it's not...
Both answers make you cancel. Can't cancel me.
RT, I think, is something we've seen Pioneers trend towards on multiple occasions.
Can't cancel me. I'm the Icy Baker.
Getting picked first. Not shocked to see it come up.
Yeah, right. I'm pretty sure you can like stream and then like have two guys, they're like gay and they kiss each other, you know, like I'm pretty sure that's not against the kind of policy.
We're not necessarily going for it here. Angela, yeah, coming in for Pioneers, don't mind that at all. Certainly the sort of late or sort of mid.
Brenda, why are you typing in here like you're a 15-year-old kid, but you had the name Brenda? It's like 50K a year. Nah, I'm gonna being a teacher. I don't think it's as rewarding, and I also think the United States public education system is absolute trash and a scam. So I'll probably pass on the teacher. You don't even have to add the dress in there. The dress means nothing. I just don't want to be a teacher the rest of my life.
Sure, I get it. Bounce Shot's certainly going to be able to shop a lot of information in the bushy areas. But certainly, you need to get that mark on the RT if you can. Try to.
Bro, yeah, same thing. Cops don't make shit either.
Or anything tanky that might show its face on the side of Pioneers. Gus still available here as well, which is a surprising thing to see.
Yeah, I was about to say, teachers that make 50, that's a lot. Might be like a principal or something.
Yeah. It's really interesting though. I think the bands are really curious. Like the tick band can be pretty impressive to deal with. Okay, so I could have seen this going so many ways, but I don't know if I imagined that Kenji.
All right, what are we looking at here? So they're playing Gold Arm Gulch. They got RT Angelo against Bell and Gene.
Try to make use of extensively at Worlds. Always try.
I don't like that pick. That Kenji pick, I don't like it. Not gonna lie. We want Pioneers to win because we got two Americans on the team. We got to support.
And with the control that you can get, with the constant poke of Gene and God, how do we just see this sneak through? Hey, Juju picked up here. She's not an insta win, but again, a thrower that sort of provides some real pressure at every stage.
Kenji's decent in knockout. I don't know about
like her very best map. I mean,
nah, dude. Against Juju in an RT, if he gets in close and Angelo just have to hit him once. The Juju can protect the Angela. I don't know now. If the Kenji can just play good and the Gene can just get the pulls, dude, yeah, maybe Pioneers got this in the bag. You're pretty Pioneers winning. I wanted Tribe Gaming to win, but then I realized there's two Americans on Pioneers, so I now have to kind of switch over. I don't want to be a traitor. So I definitely, yeah, we're gonna go Pioneers.
But certainly for someone that can really thrive with tanks, Kenji's still very, very strong. But Juju, yeah, final pick. Not very often that you ever get to say that in the current meta for sure. It's normally snapped up straight away if it's not already banned. So interesting to see it being saved into that final pick. But some big heavy hitters weren't considered here, which is quite surprising. But both of these two teams really are drafting for the players specifically, rather than just kind of going with the meta ideas. Players are in the game now, as it looks like from the player cams, but we're just waiting for the spectators to sort of catch up with that. And rest assured, we'll get the game on as soon as possibly can.
Okay, well, I will let you guys know that there is a game happening right now. As you can see, we're going to jump in and try and catch it for you. Wow, the gas is already coming in. And frankly, Pioneers are in trouble. The big /Emi comes straight on down. Luffy in a
pull up.
Has the dash, of course, to come through. Fade with the shield.
You want Space Station Gaming to win? I'm pretty sure Pioneers beat Space Station Gaming, right?
That is ridiculous, Fade.
I mean, he's a tank master himself, so he knows how best to play into Luffy. He's actually playing on the Kenji. I'm surprised that it's not RBM. Nonetheless, however, that was a very tense round.
Oh, the lag. We love it.
Crazy stuff.
Not my lag, their lag. Not my lag, their lag.
Tribe Gaming. But, I mean, again, very, very, very clutch. That Gregory came in at just...
How lame. I want to enjoy and watch this game. Fuck.
Yeah, I mean, that was beautiful.
They just play while we just sit here and wait. Dude, what a butcher.
God, it's so important in situations like this. From what I can hear, we are still in game. That second round is being played out now.
Did you hear that? Someone picking Max?
Bearing with us so far, and thanks to Prime for at least allowing us to see.
I don't understand. Was someone playing Brawl Stars on the side and they just picked up the audio when it came back to them? Like, what is going on?
I can kind of see what's going on right there. Did they just straight up draw in the wall in there, by the way? I hope they have.
Yeah, Pioneers beat Space Station Gaming. They're out.
just amazed that like Zulan's playing in a very confined space. It's almost like a little wardrobe area.
I think it's gonna be Pioneers and Havoc in the grand finals.
I think they may have just dropped the game there. There's no like. I'm actually kind of surprised that we have to look at the iPads to get an idea, but it looked to me there like there was double-sided. It could well be a game there going.
Why can't we watch this?
Certainly Zulan's looking pretty comfortable in that regard. Some good communication flow. Try maybe on the back foot.
For the whole championship, I don't know how exactly that works, but Pioneers played Space Station and Pioneers won. So I don't know if they're just out, or if they have another chance at a different location or something. I don't know. I don't know exactly how that works.
Should they ever imagine they want to step up and step close, they will be slowed up and they'll be easy pickings.
Well, Zulan, a nice piercing shot down to RBM. If he was thinking about it, that shield, of course, is going to be pretty heavy deterrent on the side of Pioneers. They've got to be very cautious of that particular man. For sure.
How do you stream for 2 days for hours and hours and hours and hours and don't fix this connection problem?
And try to line that up, certainly leave someone
Like, how do they have this connection problem?
Tyrant has the leg fall now as well, and that's really protecting Zulan in the eventuality that Luffy goes in.
You think someone's just like on the team that's in charge of the streaming that's just back there downloading music off a LimeWire, just catching viruses and it's just messing with everything? Oh wow, look at the Kenji. Look at the Kenji. Oh, dude, Juju. That's crazy.
And they've looked so good here on Gold Arm Gulch.
Very methodical. That was very calm.
And Tribe came in clutch.
Pioneers. Everyone doing their bit.
Pioneers won the first round though.
Putting down the legs, really did land the mark and just keep everyone so low for the pickup. And Zulan was tapping every single shot landing. Now, Luffy just try to close the gap.
Wait, did that not count as a? Oh, that was the first round. I thought they played, and then it lagged. Oh, Pioneers already won one set? They already won twice. Oh, I didn't know that. Wow. The lag's real. You used to burn CDs on LimeWire? I used to burn CDs on LimeWire. I remember that. I destroyed my parents' computer.
Absolutely nothing. And the sets will go the way of Pioneers.
Oh, buddy, that is...
America!
You were the one that called it.
Fuck yeah.
You know, I'm a little bit nervous about just how powerful the brawlers are that have not been addressed at all through the ban phase. And I thought, yeah, I guess, you know, you can play RP.
The Angelo, bro, if that Angelo didn't pop off, then... Or just get a lot of DPS down. That's pretty good.
In for a heck of a time. And it wasn't just the fact that Juju's...
Oh, Juju's broken. 7 kills. How's Juju that broken?
She could play towards like a late game kill condition where she could, you know, develop, you know, Gregory on the map. And have some not only the block shots for her, but you know, dishes that damage out as well. And Zulan has done.
Yo, what's going on, Kato? Welcome in.
Claustrophobic situation.
Said, no, that shit was a blowout. Yeah. Pioneers wrecked them. They also outdrafted them. I told you, I did not like that Kenji pick.
Tanky members of Tribe Gaming is massive. Zulan is on one today. That was a sick little highlight.
Yo, what up, nice one?
Everyone doing their bit.
Welcome in.
Landing the mark as well, just allowing those swift takedowns and. Everyone coming together so nicely. Fade, fantastic.
Bro, who the fuck picked Tribe to win? What are y'all doing?
Gadget as well, that additional shielding, really cutting the mark, and everyone's doing wondrously well so far. It's still early days though.
Strong plays by Pioneers. I want to return to the Kenji pick that we saw from Tribe Gaming. You saw this was, you mentioned this is something you've seen like RBM try and play at Worlds before. Kind of what was he going for here with it? What would have been the ideal scenario for the Kenji in this matchup, having it worked out?
Look, I mean,
yeah, welcome in everyone. We're watching the North America finals. Well, we're watching the semifinals.
He's healthy. He sometimes has the shield. More often than not, the rest of his team are dead, or the G's not there. There's no magic hand pressure at all because they got sniped by the Angelo. So for me, it's really about finding
the kit. Look at the kit.
Not get shot in the face.
They should have mini games in Brawl Stars, where you could like mini golf or something.
Well, Tribe now. Definitely a bit of a missed opportunity. In that last round.
A little side quest or like a campaign or something. They need to add something to Brawl Stars. They need to add like a whole different mechanic to the game.
Yeah, I think that there's nothing it can realistically do against the Angelo in that regard, and I want to see RBM on those tanky picks too. I want to see him pick them up. Out Shooting Star. Don't necessarily think it could happen. It's possible, in certain comps, the max rush idea is
You
an
pick North
option.
America.
I
This
think
is all
it's
North
very
America.
It's
Well,
actually banned out very often. So
this is the North
of shooting stuff
America
here, so
championship.
kind of curious to see whether that might be someone to have. And Nanny ban screams to me Piper as well, because Nanny's the best brawler to play into that.
Yeah, dude, I banned Nani on this map so many times. Nanny.
Is an option now for
Nani.
that kind of run and gun style really is going to be a
But then I call
struggle for
Tara
gaming if
Tara
they wanna
instead
go
of
down that
Tara.
option. And then you can
Tara
start to
Tara.
think, okay, well maybe we could
Nanny
work with Melody
Nani.
as well here. I mean, that's the biggest option that I would go for. Gus is banned out, so they can't combine that with it. But regardless, Melody for me all day long here for Pioneers.
Okay, I'd be more than happy to see that. Once again,
That would be sick, a Melody pick, dude.
ban out all the powerful brawlers.
Is that Gene?
Melody and Zul. Okay, so something.
Oh, he did pick Gene.
Like, I mean, it might just be a pick that you want to secure. Pioneers at this point are probably saying, oh, we can't let them have Gene and.
Wait, did you hear the lady say, I don't know about the Kenji pick? I said that. I didn't hear her say that.
On the table. If the Pioneers, they have an opportunity just to
Yeah, if she says, I don't know about that Kenji pick like I just did, she definitely plays. She's like, ooh. You pick Tribe Gaming? I don't think they're going to win.
Because you have good control, but
The power of USA and Americans, I don't know.
So it's not always a matchup that goes favorably for you. But here, if you
She said it to her before they showed the kit. Oh, I didn't hear her. I definitely said it though. I don't know if I said it after or before her, but I said it.
Potential kills if they get tripped.
Interesting. Not what I was expecting at all, actually, from here from Pioneers. Bell, never a bad brawler to have.
Look, he's got a little spike in the background.
You know, pull in your mark and
Look, he has a baby dragon from Clash Royale.
yet to be explored.
Look at this spike with the cowboy hat. Look, they have a log back there too. The log from Clash Royale. That's those are cool plushies.
Still no real speed from Max or aggressive.
Man, she agree with you? Yeah, dude. Yeah.
They kind of need
We're in sync. We know.
to have on their sides that it's not the final pick of Pioneers. And Viol's never a bad thing to have.
But how is everyone doing? I'm just enjoying watching some of his gameplay. Hopefully it doesn't lag too much. We're chilling, relaxing. We're having a drink. We're chilling. I got some pizza from earlier. I've been craving some pizza since like a day or two ago. So I got some pepperoni and bacon pizza.
For a team that's known for like,
And it was warm as hell today. It was like 75 degrees. Sunny. No wind. Bright blue, clear skies.
We don't want to give away too many of those kills. So Pioneers are saying, right, what is left that actually gives us some equity into like a very long range matchup? Mandy is an option, right? If you feel like
you guys want to know what else I did in my day? I bought some toothpaste. I needed some toothpaste.
If you really want to push into the map.
I told you I got a Chromebook.
After being shut out of it as well.
This is a really pivotal moment for me.
What else happened? I worked.
You know, going with the grey instead of that Max, it's really got to pay off here.
That's about it.
Gaming. I mean, it was glaringly obvious.
Did some work this morning.
They didn't capitalize on it.
Made some videos. I put out a short video too. I forgot.
It really does need to be a comp that they can make work without it, and you know, certainly the auto aimer gadget from Piper can.
I put a short up as well.
Slow, and the eventuality of being pushed, that's the best saving grace for that brawler, aside from obviously being able to jump away with the super and leave some bombs for good measure, or get the hypercharge, go with the aggressive jump in to the swing of action, try and get some good knockback and some slow. But
W fluoride intake, yeah.
It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be really tough to play into this Max. As a Piper, those shots have got to be landing time and time again. Gray has an exit strategy for sure, but how good is that when you're really pushed into a corner?
There are some dedicated people out there that collect scrim data, right? Which aren't official matches, but no, it could be a fun way.
We got 12 likes on the stream. Let's go.
These two teams and scrims are really close.
I don't think I've ever hit 20 likes before. Let's try to hit 20 likes on the stream.
Tend to win out in a few more of those situations, but these official matches are a complete departure from everything that scrim entails. So don't read too much into it. But that's maybe a reason why people at home, you know, getting behind Tribe, a lot of them sort of voting for them. These two teams, my point is, are really, really evenly matched, and we're going to get a great round either way. I love the Grey setup there. Zeus was, I guess, making sure they were able to get that blue star and get out. It's a wonder to me that no one was actually able to punish that.
Yeah, how does the Grey get the blue star? That's crazy. Especially when there's a Max there and a Bell.
In fact, some speed coming in from.
And the Gene with the Omega long range.
Able to make very much from it. They've got the magic hand. Fade. 3 nest eggs down for Zulan on the left hand side now. Just really suppressing Luffy back into the back left-hand side corner. Now a super as
That
well.
Byron's gonna be
Mark
key for
someone out.
Tribe if they wanna
Typical from Pioneers,
they wanna
they
make
played
something
solid in
happen.
here, missed Mark
That
from
Gray
Tribe,
as well.
would
That
be
Gray
possibly-
needs to get the Gene
but
or the
they're trying to
Max.
time this at the very final moment. So Faye's got to allow this magic hand. Is now Tyrant is doing
The short. Oh, I appreciate it.
Ooh, the aggression.
You have shorts to make for Marvel Rivals. Nice. Yeah, I haven't played Marvel Rivals yet. I think I might play some PUBG tonight.
And the walking cane secures the kill on a Tyrant. Now they've got the advantage and Zulan's got nothing to do.
Or do we try to push Masters? Because only like less than a day left, I think, in the season.
What a turnaround from Tribe.
Or do we push trophies? Push 1,000 trophy brawlers? Do we play PUBG or do we play a new
Quite
game?
tough to do so under such immense pressure. And Luffy jumping towards the end. Even if the shot did land, not gonna matter. He had like the blue star in there.
Appreciate that, Brandon.
Regardless if it was a tie. So confidence now from Tribe.
You're gonna tell all your friends to sub to me because you have a lot of friends? Thank you, Kato. You don't have to do that, but I appreciate it.
To turn things around the way that they did, because I thought that was just going from bad to worse very, very quickly. But certainly for the most part,
I like these little watch parties because we get to watch some other people's gameplay, then we can just talk. We can talk about anything, talk about the game, talk about life. Talk about whether I kiss someone or wear a dress and be a teacher the rest of my life.
How explosive both of these,
You know, the
setups
usual.
can be. The Grey TP let you get in, take those fights, and on the other side, it's the max speed that lets you come in with the Gene. There's the threat of the magic hand. This is kind of
The threat of the
dream
magic
draft
hand, he
because both
said.
Teams have such clear ways to win, but they really depend on that individual skill, knowing when to go. It's not deterministic. It's not just like, oh, we got better numbers, we got more health. No, it really comes down to how these teams execute their comps. For me, that's what makes brilliant game of Brawl. I think we're getting that here.
Are you sure we're gonna get that here, or is it gonna lag up a fucking storm and we can't even watch it?
Again, apologies for spectate issues that we've had this weekend, but players are still playing under the fairest of conditions possible, so there is that to be at least in the back of our minds here, and hopefully we can find out where in the game they're up to in the final moments of what will be left of this set. But for Pioneers, let's see how they
I like how he says
respond.
once. He's like, I'm sorry for the streaming
Again, the
issues.
right one to have. They're really wasting down the clock into those final seconds, but the push
Now
wasn't
1,000
quite
subs for
there.
Icy. Yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there eventually.
The exit strategy wasn't quite there to really come out with good.
My main priority right now is, well, subs are always nice, but my main priority right now is watch time.
It made me think of like, you do need to know what you do after you give the map up, after you get that star lead.
So the
right?
longer
That
y'all
should be a
watch,
kind of
the
part of your core
more
strategy.
it helps me
And if
out.
it isn't a great getaway play, they might be in trouble. Sometimes the best defense.
And the more my channel grows, the more giveaways I'll be doing. So if I ever start gaining traction and start gaining a lot more subs and views, I will give away a lot more.
I mean, you know, the great pick for me there, as it displayed in the first
That's
game,
my goal.
was quite a turning point. Zeus there
If
played
I
so
become
well.
sort of a bigger streamer, then we'll give away more and more.
Able to really take it back to stars. Pioneers were about to escape
Shit, I did a
the
giveaway
wins.
for
And
I think
Zeus
50
each time
subs
came in with the great
or
pick.
100 subs like a long time ago.
Really closed the gap immediately so, and come back for his team. He was the reason why that they are still in the conversation, in my opinion, so far. For
See, we didn't get to see the match,
certainly
but
going into this third set, some discussions to be had in the background as to how they can keep up that level of consistency, because first set was so bleak, so favorable in favor of Pioneers, really, and it's only that Tribe started to really give a bit more of a fight.
Yeah, this is sick. Oh, they beat the Gene Max comp as well, and they did it with style. We're getting treated to a bad.
damn, Tribe came back 2-0 to tie it up.
And as you said, after a kind of devastating loss in that first set to Pioneers, so decisive in favor of Pioneers, this one's so
Bro, that hot
obviously in
potato map's
favor
gonna be
of
crazy
Tribe
if they get that
Gaming.
far.
What's the biggest swing that you saw in Tribe Gaming's play, what they're bringing to the battlefield that helped them pull out this win here, Ark?
For me, certainly that great pick.
75 and 100, yeah, something like that.
Every moment where Pioneers were about to roll over the stars.
Oh yeah, you want to give away? I forgot. You want to give away? I think Salt won a giveaway, and then some. There's a couple of people that never claimed a giveaway.
Really deterred too much by sitting in that back spawn area. As long as they had the
I think one
defensive
person
in favor of
didn't.
That great pick and some good walking cane gadgets as well to get some good pulls and some good breaks. They were okay with it. They weren't too fussed around the fact that the max was there. Really, for me, I think as well, Pioneers should probably have won that through the draft. I mean, that's the way that I.
Yeah,
always
put on
kind
your
of
thumb grip,
interpreted
bro.
Going into the matchup, but.
I watched someone play the game with and then without thumb grips. Those thumb grips definitely help slightly if you're like a super competitive player.
You're able to hold your own in the way that they
Like
did.
you
That
move
shows
more
great composure.
fluently instead of like choppy-ish using your thumb. If you're playing like on phone.
Like,
or like on iPad or something like that, it's not as choppy when you move left, right, up, down. Yeah, like it actually goes smoother and your person actually moves smoother, which is kind of crazy.
I like what we saw from Tribe though, a laser focused draft in terms of what their comp was designed to do, and tell you what, oodles of mechanical skill to back it up. That makes me pretty excited for this next map in this series. Like I said, I mentioned this before, these two teams are always
Who must not be named Voldemort. Gamer, so you got two what?
Again, a map where we've already seen, you know, the Lou looked at pretty close to be banned. We've seen some teams.
Wait, what did I just say?
We've seen the Melody be really common, and that has been left open here. Do try to take the bait.
I don't remember how.
Juju mid though. I mean, that's what I'm thinking. You know, it's
oh, two giveaways. Oh yeah, that's right.
Search for 10 counter.
Yeah.
You want to get a controller for your phone?
For that reason,
you can get like the thing that hooks on the sides of it, right?
I mean, they really are valuing probably the Ash pick, I would imagine.
Can you get an attachment like that for an iPad? Just get a big old iPad and then put like a giant controller things on the side of them.
So whatever Pioneers do next, I think they've got to heavily consider the prospect of that. They banned out Lou for themselves as well, which again might be a bit of an error here. They need something for it. Go with the Max again. No, it's not a bad shout. It's not what I was kind of expecting. Juju's not the worst 10 counters herself, but I know. I think that Tribe might be cooking here.
I think Tribe might be cooking here.
I like so far. It can be really impressive on this map, and again, the way the headshots start to burst and break, within the confines of that gem well area.
Bro, those thumb grips help, dude. I'm telling you. I don't have any, but I firmly believe that they do.
Max pick, right? Let's get a strong side laner. That's what I'm thinking. You've got to.
You're gonna steal your sister's tablet at 3 a.m. and sub to you? Okay.
Moving up on the left-hand side. Hopefully, it's enough to overwhelm the Surge, who, as we've discussed, fares pretty well into tanks.
You at work, Brandon, or are you at home tonight?
That brawler, which is all about playing into tanks. Now, do Tribe continue to double down with this? I mean, it'd be kind of weird if they didn't. But Surge can be that brawler which can absolutely be with any kind of comp. It doesn't have to be there just to take away.
Yeah, at work, hell yeah.
But I think with RBM,
well, hopefully it's a quick, swift day at work. Or night.
Of a possible hit. It's going to be Ash, exactly that. That is pretty much RBM's bread and butter all day long. So I'll be incredibly shocked if it's not him playing it, but then I was kind of surprised that he wasn't playing the tank.
Oh, you close early on Sundays? Hell yeah.
Knockouts.
Hell yeah.
I think with Ash though, it's got to be in his hands. There's no one better for it. They are lacking a gem carrier, for sure. It's got to be on their minds now as to what one they go for in that regard. Yeah. I don't mind Gus. It's quite hard though if you haven't got the wall breaks to open up some of the side of the mid. They're going to go with Sheen, and that can do just that, especially if you can get a magic hand connection to drag through some of those walls that are on the opposite side of the indestructible walls. You can open up some space for yourselves there as well. So do Pioneers now go with the Franks, open things up, get rid of some bush, get rid of some cover, and
right back. Gotta see if I'm a fraud. All right, gotcha, Brandon.
Yeah, I don't like Amber here because as good as it is against the Ash, I think she might get poked down pretty heavily against the Surge. Jessie, okay. We talked about her a bunch. We talked about her on Kaboom.
I never knew Jessie's eyes sparkled like that, and then got all bubbly afterwards. That's crazy.
Really staking her claim to a certain area with a hypercharge.
Yo, if you have not liked the stream, go ahead and like the stream. We're at 12. Let's try to reach 20.
Potential to take the slow gadget for Scrappy to make it a little bit harder for Ash to close the gap. You also might need the bear stuff.
He said I'm subbed here, Brandon. Yeah, what's up, dude?
Because Pioneers,
Brandon 2.0.
They can't let the Ash run up on them. I think they've really got to mitigate the impact of it. But what we've seen, Mark, is that Ash just walk out one side of the map and then split the map left to right instead of top to bottom, and then slowly pincer.
Well, to be honest, I've been waiting to see Jessie all weekend long. Every time, primarily in in Hot Zone, dueling Beetles, but
shout out to the Grey Name Squad, yeah, dude.
Right.
Come on, no lag. I want to watch this game.
A spot where it's gonna be hard to shake. But the thing is, KCP have got to earn it.
Ash is broken.
At the moment, Luffy's
the gold Nita, bro. Look.
Stage on that Surge pick. That's the one saving grace. They haven't got the gems, but it's pretty evenly matched for the most part, 3-2. Let's see though. Whoever takes
wow!
Here is going to have a good upper hand.
Why? So every game we can't watch? How crazy is this?
It could be very, very costly.
It lags in the beginning and then it doesn't come back until the end of the round. It was like this yesterday too. It's not my lag. It's on the streaming end of the people broadcasting this. It's not me.
set up in the way that you want to.
See, now they just show them while they're playing, even though they're not showing them while they're playing. Why don't they just get someone's camera and just focus it on someone's like iPad or something like that? Can you like switch it over like that? They gotta have a camera crew there.
We'll let you know where we're at once we get confirmation.
They gotta have some kind of crew.
Yeah, players are still continuing on with things. They will not be affected. That is the most important factor here. But it certainly does leave a lot to the imagination in that regard. But in terms of drafts, I mean, Tribe have got a very good opportunity here to come out on top pretty well. I'm just worried about this Jesse pick. That is for me where things can change, and you might see on the other side of the field.
Can we watch a round?
Going in, fantastic. 8 gems to 9. Tribe only 10 by 1 hit. Tyrant out of position though, low HP, forced away. Zeus.
Oh, this is close.
Left hand side onto Zulan.
Look at that Max stuck in the corner, bro.
Hypercharge coming in now, and it's Tribe that are going away with the countdown currently. Zulan trying to have a safe for it. Gets good taps. Might get
Look at that Max cooking. Look at that Max cooking. Oh! Pioneers! Oh, that's what you get for picking Surge, you nerd. That's what you get for picking Surge, you nerd.
Pioneers have got to walk into this now, and it's a magic hand at play. Scrappy Tower doesn't feel nearly.
Wait, how did they get the gems from who?
Time to go fade. Gets drawn in. All the gadgets
Oh, they pulled them, no way.
Able to stay alive long enough, and RVM ends up with.
Who died? I didn't even see that.
Oh man, that was kind of sick, and I'm not sure.
You know, I got Tribe sponsored together in match and only get rolled by 3 random Americans. Not this time. Tribe just fucking won.
How nasty that was from Zulan, but it was an exciting round to be sure. Tribe take the first.
I didn't even see how they got those gems at the end.
Did Tribe deserve to get the say there? I mean, RBM for the win, absolutely so, but that could have easily gone the way of Pioneers. So, I don't know how convinced I am just yet of things. It's pretty much a 50-50 for what we saw so far. But, again, Tyrant looking to get those connection shots, that hypercharge as quick as he can.
Yeah, Tribe Gaming's huge.
Zulan be quite crucial here, Fade. To RBM.
And I think the Pioneers have two USA people, and then another person, I think maybe Canada or something.
Open up that side wall, but it shows better of it. The gems.
Okay.
And the control most importantly too.
The Max died, I'm assuming.
Oh, nice. I love that scrappy gadget. Beautiful. Luffy.
Well, Max had no gems. Oh, the other guy died.
You know, a little turret there to play through the middle of the map. There's also a bear charging RBM down. So this is all conducive to Pioneers being able to take that map control, but it won't, put them in too much of a lead, especially because Zeus is threatening the use of.
What is this connect? It's not even just laggy a little bit. It is terrible.
Side of the map. It's definitely something you want to look out for. He's been brilliant. Mechanics have been fantastic. Been putting a lot of damage down.
What a butcher of a stream. It's worse than yesterday.
Who's out on top? For the most part, the gems have been pretty evenly split. Want to come down to those final moments of going on to that countdown, but again, tough to realistically say here. Tribe, they've got some momentum coming back in that last set. Pioneers haven't quite looked nearly as confident as they were in that first set, so some lessons to learn. And I'm going to go out there and say that Tribe got that one. I know it's a bit premature, but some of the celebrations have been a bit ambiguous. That one seems to be a bit more confident. And again, I'm judging on what I'm seeing with the players and their faces. It's a 2-0. We can get confirmation that those games went the way of Tribe. It was a clean sweep in that set. And they're now 2-1 up.
Okay, wow. That's kind of sick. I mean, Tribe are...
Oh no, Tribe's gonna beat the Pioneers!
The Jesse is really oppressive, but...
Wait, didn't I put a pull up? Is it still up?
In terms of how it advances the...
What happened to that pull?
The game plan of Pioneers, because...
Oh, it's still there.
Play against, the Surge, and that was picked into the Surge. I think that was like one of the later picks here for Pioneers. Does it sort of
13 likes on the stream, let's go.
Its aim is to play into the Ash, but again, it's RBM on the Ash. It's very hard to realistically do much when that man is on that.
And Tribe's better than the OG Tribe? What do you mean? Pioneers used to be the OG Tribe?
A little bit better.
Oh, you touched on the Jesse too.
Oh, I pinned the short comment.
You called it was something that y'all had been discussing as a potential. You're expecting to maybe see it a little bit more often. But why do we saw it here, and why do you think we?
What up, Synoxis? Welcome in.
Yeah, I mean,
Dude,
Jesse's a really
it's
powerful brawler
even
in
more
that,
laggy
much
today
like
than it was
when
yesterday.
Nita deploys a teammate
Or the other day,
onto
whenever
the
they
map,
played. Was it
right?
yesterday?
Scrappy is like a Bruce, but it's less tanky and it's longer range. Your hypercharge makes it even stronger. So your opponents are taxed their resources. They've got to clear the Bruce the bear and they've got to clear the Scrappy. It's just so much. It's like being in a 3v5. So you can be really overwhelming. And
Right, they're all in a van on the side of McDonald's trying to save money.
So that's the game plan there. Great for space control. As we head on to open business, this is also the kind of map where you can try the Nita or the Jessie. Nita even more so, right? Because she gets to push up and take some of these closer angles.
Ah, gotcha. Yeah, I don't keep up with the rosters as much as you do.
Bring out the big guns. This is your tournament on the line.
So far, I've not been able to watch one full game without it just immediately lagging from the beginning and then only seeing clips of the end.
Certainly, that's where I feel like this has been, you know, battles won for Tribe. You can see as well their confidence is boosted by that very fact. They are that momentum-based team, and I feel like that was where I feel like if that second set had gone the way of Pioneers, I don't think Tribe would have been in nearly this position. I think they probably would have got swept. But right now,
Yo, what up,
they're very
Pops?
confident, very much in themselves. And again, this is going to come down to draft. Pioneers need to pull out something now. It shuts down what Tribe want as their comfort picks.
Yeah, it is a super disappointing monthly finals weekend.
On both sides being banned out, the Griff as well as the Barley for Tribe. The Grey and the Janet banned out on the side of Pioneers. Interesting stuff.
Surge, Larry and Laurie, all possibilities. Nita can come in here. Frank is an option on this map if you have the architecture for it, i.e. can you heal that guy? You know, that means
Sometimes
that
some people
you might want to
leave, some people
think about
just get
Byron.
kicked. Some people just butcher and lose the game for their team, so they just fucking get rid of you. Some people just become like open agents or free agents.
Line up perfectly. They're about the same size, you know? Quite convenient.
I wish you could see those visuals when playing ranked. Like the side view of the map and like the little cutaway of the characters they pick.
Certainly some options for Pioneers. I think opening up the map wouldn't be the worst of ideas. The Griff being banned.
Yeah, I believe it, Kato.
It's there for that very reason. They're banking on these
Or
balls.
probably money, and maybe it was a really, really good player and they got offered more money to be on a different team.
Pioneers for me. Speed zone certainly gets everyone in very, very quickly into the map.
That could definitely be it.
Breakthrough, I think's nearly
Fucking Stu, dude. La 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 la.
Then you'll consider how much your throwers can realistically do when you go down that line as well.
What up, cat?
But Stu's a fantastic choice. I mean, the hypercharge.
If you have not liked the stream, like the stream. We're trying to get to 20 likes.
So I don't mind it for Pioneers. They're up against a very.
We're at 14. We need 6 more.
And again,
I don't think I've ever reached 20 likes on a live stream.
I'm a little bit scared. There's no berry on the cards yet.
But even though this was lagging the other day and I streamed it, it did pretty well compared to my other videos.
Despite everything that Pioneers have got here, if you combine those two brawlers, that's going to be a winning comp for me.
Do they have the same idea? This is Tribe Gaming. This is RBM's team. Are they huge fans of that berry combo? We're going to see it here either way. They've got to make their last 2 picks right about now, and let's see it.
It doesn't matter what picks they pick because we're not going to be able to watch the gameplay anyways.
Pretty well, and that should obviously give us an idea of what their last pick's going to be. It has to be someone that's...
Even it's lagging when they pick the people, like it's crazy.
It doesn't have to be strictly a tank, but I think that's definitely the way to be going about it. Haven't seen Frank picked up here. We're just gonna go back to the Ash.
You remind me to like the stream, yeah.
It's a tank. It's a Frank. It's it's an Ash. It's RBM going crazy whatever comes next because you combine Berry with it. I mean, again, Pioneers didn't really kind of see this coming through. There's no way it's not okay. Well,
Ollie.
See in any way, shape, or form. The worst brawl in the game for me. But again, when you've got a Lou and a Berry, I don't think you can realistically go too far wrong.
This is where Tribe Gaming just gets it goes downhill. They're gonna go to a game 5, bro. Well, they're definitely going to a game. Yeah, they're definitely going to a game 5.
Incredible buff soon for good reason. It's not the play, but I think regardless of not even seeing Pioneer's 3rd and final pick, they will still win.
Byron.
Okay, it's pretty based here. You could argue that there are a lot of tanks that could do this job just as well. However, RBM's Hypnotize, it does obviously operate, like it does radiate out in a zone.
RBM best tank main, don't sleep on him, but
a zone of threat.
I feel like there's so much other
I don't know if you agree with this, but you
options than Ollie. I don't think Ollie's that good at all.
That 4,000
How much health does Ollie have?
You dash in with your super.
How tanky is Ollie?
You have about 10k or so health, right? A little bit more, 11k maybe, so pretty durable.
Yeah, Synoxis keeps up with all the rosters and all the games and monthly finals and everything.
Ollie, of course, has some
Ollie jump. Yeah, the jump gadget's good, but what's the health? Because Ollie doesn't have that much DPS. Like, what's the health on Ollie? Oh, 10,000, 11,000? Yeah, and that may work. It depends if that Byron doesn't go crazy. That's why they picked Byron for that Ollie.
Byron breaking through. Nice takedown there of RBM. But in the meanwhile,
Lou's too OP though.
Here, Tribe.
Lou and Barry's still too OP.
Quickly then, helping Luffy stay alive just that little bit longer. RBM jumping with the gadget. No real gonna find
Wait,
value from it.
there's no lag.
Regardless,
There's no lag. We're watching a game, the whole game right now. So far.
Time lost. 30% deficit still down. Look at that. Very swift takedowns from Luffy and Zeus there. Pinpoint precision. Now coming back onto the zone.
Tell you what, Ark, in the Song of Fire and Ice, the Arctic is certainly winning, mate. Fade gets shoved back.
Yeah, act like because I said that, that's the reason why it's gonna go down.
Another gadget used forward. Homie is.
You keep hearing stuff in your room? Maybe you're schizophrenic. Maybe you're just hearing voices.
For Tribe Gaming and counting. Pioneers really have to lock this down. This next rotation of supers might be where that happens, or at least it has to be.
Hypercharge for Tyrant, and again.
I hear voices too. It's my own voice raging at my teammates.
Has been for a long time. Great taps into RBM, pressing him down. Despite his current heals, finding a tough spot here to go in. And RBM immediately falls. Again,
wow, dude.
Ollie pick, you know.
The Lou's dead. Oh, they got control now.
At the moment,
they got control.
Over this zone. I mean, this is certainly
Pioneers. Come on.
KCP have got themselves into a fantastic spot, bringing back this deficit, getting things ahead. Unless Tribe take this zone, I'm worried for them this game.
Dude, that Amber's kind of doing well for defensive. How do they just push forward like that and take over? They had control, but then that Barry just comes through. Oh, wow.
There goes Tribe Gaming with the Ollie comp. Managed to get that first round.
Finish the lyrics. I don't know that song, Synoxis.
Or Tribe now. And
evidently Brandon does.
In which they will close this as well. And you got to remember, Pioneers very defeated. They looked very decent though in terms of playing the objective there. For me, I think that was a game that could have very much been their way. But the heels of this Barry, I mean, you know, you gotta ban it. You already have it. I mean,
is that acapella? Is that?
It's a ban pick for me all day long. But Pioneers can break.
What is the people that sing with the deep voices? Is it not acapella? It's what's it called?
No, not at all.
Not orchestra. Like what is the back in the day where like the males would sing all crazy? What was that called?
You see just how good this Lou pick is.
I'm drawing a blank.
It's so powerful. It controls that space and he plays inside, you know, one of those berry fields to get healed up. This is really, really oppressive.
Is it just called acapella? No, that's just without instruments.
It's just another permutation of their same pick tank, pick healer, shoot in face composition that's worked out so well.
Yeah, acapella
as well for Tribe. I mean, despite the setup being there, the wall's broken up and would otherwise put them in a difficult
spot. Oh no, because I said that the game was good, it lagged. Oh no. I'm sorry guys.
So far, I mean, the Barry play has been absolutely on point. I think Zidane himself is probably feeling the stress of the situation. And Tribe looking like they're going to be, yeah, that's the win. It's got to be, right? There's no way that is not a win. Tribe, surely we get confirmation in just a minute.
Tribe won.
It looks like that they were able to stay on the zone and most importantly, take the set. Tribe are through to the grand finals here today.
Clean work from
now we need Tribe Gaming to lose to Havoc in the finals. We just need Havoc to win, right?
Where there were maps where like the comps were skill based, they were right there. They had a great drawing on that bounty map, especially when it came.
Synoxis getting a lot of points with you, Brandon. Yeah, I feel that.
And frankly, they probably made Ollie look.
I liked WWE back in the day when I was younger, like Stone Cold Steve Austin and like Rey Mysterio, like back in the day. Who else? The Hardy brothers when they're doing those ladder matches, and the Undertaker and The Rock was still there too.
And he's got a lot of healing for the berry, by the way.
I think it's when John Cena was like new.
I gotta bring it back to what we were talking about at the beginning of this matchup. This is the new Tribe Gaming roster. Pioneers represent
What is
the
it?
old
Alt
Tribe
2.5?
Gaming roster. A lot of history between
Oh, that's the down
these
arrow. Alt
two
2.6?
rosters,
That's the
these
side arrow.
orgs.
Alt 3.5.
What does it mean now
That's
that
a
the
number
new
symbol.
roster has prevailed, that the crown they wear
I forgot how I did
might be
it.
a little bit better for the year 2025 here, Ark.
It's looking very good, isn't it? Very good indeed, especially to come back in the way that they did, because that first set, I mean, it was a GG go next, really. I mean, Pioneers absolutely dominate it. And I was getting quite excited for my prediction of that first stage, but as quickly as that, you know, Tribe up the gears, and you know, whether that was just
PS2, yeah, PS2 is nice.
or whether Pioneers didn't really shut a lot of their ideas down, it just didn't really seem to phase them too much. They just kind of literally just got composed, stayed in the moment, and you know, they were the #1 seed last year for a reason. I wouldn't be at all surprised if Tribe Gaming take the whole day.
Again, I just want to, I mean, fair point. The matchup, if they get Elevate in the finals, would be incredible, because Elevate's drafting has been chef's kiss. Like, they've been so sick in that pre-game phase. So keep an eye out for that.
SmackDown versus Raw.
Which is nice.
Yeah, I remember those.
Either way, we're going to have
Definitely.
fantastic last couple of games today.
Now, thanks for teeing it up. We're going to get right into that game after these replays. We'll see you on the other side.
Replays of what? The stream lagging? PSP, the PlayStation Portable? Dude, I had one of those. Yeah, bro, that Ollie pick fucked them all up, dude. All right, who's winning the next one? Who's winning the next one?
We're back for the Brawl Stars Championship North America Monthly Final. This is our second semi-final we're getting into. Elevate here with Havoc facing off, and we've got Ark, we've got Kenny here to take us through the action. An exciting matchup. Elevate, our team to watch earlier today. Havoc, a team that was not unexpected, but certainly not a slam dunk against Code OG. Taking a look now at Elevate once again.
Oh, it's 50-50 at the end. Wow.
In this matchup, they got Juan Carlos as Livy and Czar. This roster, a lot of history here, a lot of achievements, all coming together under the Elevate title. And Kenny, this is looking like a strong contender against Havoc, would you say?
I would say so. To me, Elevate are more clearly favorites in this one. I know Havoc were super successful in that previous one, but you can even see on this graphic here. I mean, look at Czar and his Livy.
Yeah.
The greatest franchises in Brawl
I
Stars
think Havoc might win.
And just the parallels that come with that. These guys have competed and are tried.
Extra fact, very handsome. What the fuck?
And now they're finally together. They've got a chip on their shoulder coming into this. I thought they were the favorite to come out of this lower side of the bracket. I'm sticking with that here. I don't think that's going to.
Who has more Americans on the team?
Performance.
That's what we're gonna go for.
And Ark, that was you that put those extra notes on that graphic, right?
Always helps when you're extra handsome. Yeah, I mean, a huge perk here in the BSC. I mean, that is
Never
really
hurts.
what can just tip the balance in your favor. If you're handsome, automatic buff for your team. Yeah.
Cheers for him. Now let's see how far it'll take him against Havoc, a lineup that we saw overcome the OG roster and really.
Bro, these commentators are drooling over that woman commentator, dude. They're like, we commentate together. You want to go to dinner?
Elevate. Do you think they can bust it out here, Ark?
When you've got like 10 people drafting, yeah, I mean, there's so many people in that room. Getting some big, sort of boy band vibes, by the way, as well. To be honest, I'm very surprised that Havoc made it out of the quarterfinals. No disrespect, but Code OG, they just had a wealth of experience behind them, which to me just says that their drafting was just not quite there. And I do remember seeing some fantastic plays last year from this.
Drafting is like 75% of the fucking game.
They are being underestimated, I feel. And I think
Wow, she's never in the middle.
Having some of those
The guy in the green is they're in separate places. They're not even sitting next to each other.
So the gameplay is absolutely there, but against this squad of Elevate, I do have reservations. I want to see.
You could probably look it up online. I don't know if it requires you to put male or female whenever you start an account, like a Supercell account, but
it's gonna be.
It's gotta be. There's gotta be some kind of data somewhere.
The quarterfinals. I'm still not expecting it to happen in the semis.
Well, we've got our maps and our modes. Do you see any room for innovation in there, Kenny? And we got our predictions up here too, looking like all coming out for Elevate, but that doesn't mean we can't see creativity.
This casting desk has been wrong before. In fact, we were earlier wrong about Havoc, so who knows? This one feels like a 3-1 to me. I think Havoc's mechanics are good enough, and the drafting that they did earlier may catch Elevate off guard for one set, but that's kind of the expectation I have. I really do think Elevate walking into this are one of the more seasoned teams. In terms of scrims leading up to this, no, practice isn't everything, but it's all we have to go off of so far, and I think Elevate were above the rest, one of the top 2 coming into this.
Yeah, over 18.
Solid as well, just not quite.
Yeah, I know that girl. I've seen Ashlyn stream before. She was doing like getting a bunch of masteries, I think, for everyone, for all the brawlers.
I think 80-20 is
she's pretty cool.
Close. I don't know, maybe a 70-30, but I don't think the community's too far off on this one.
I agree. Yeah, I wouldn't say 70-30 for me personally, but I can see the argument for it. Look at Carl, it's getting so zen there. I mean, one thing I'll say about Havoc.
Shoot your shot, Synoxis.
They did sweep.
Ass Ashlyn out.
For the most part, until they met Tribe Gaming, where they got swept.
Like, my name is Synoxis. That's all you got. That's all you need to know.
In the matches they lost,
I'm picking you up at 7. Be there.
A little bit of a story regarding that, consistency, perhaps. As a team that
the chick you follow on Twitch, that's like 18 or 19. Oh, that plays.
By the viewers of the BSC, they still got some stuff to learn. But they got that result today.
Yeah, you could recruit other people and be on your team. They're just doing the North American.
Players, like OG, like Second, like Charles. Again, a squad like not too dissimilar. Let's be honest. To Elevate.
All right, we
really necessarily have a solid home.
They both have one American on their team, I think. You got big DPS. Yeah, I'll message. I got big DPS. I got fat DPS.
It was an assault. I don't think they should have made it through the quarters, but they just.
Yo, my DPS is wild, girl.
That's what matters most here. And they made it this far.
And I'm tanky.
Stupid. See how far I can take them. We heard.
I can one shot you.
But this Brawl Cup
Don't play with me, girl.
Having a strong first half of the year, still very important. So Havoc, as much as they can buy themselves here,
I ain't no squishy brawler.
The Titans of this region and give themselves a little bit of a buffer.
10k plus health. No shield.
Gus for the right. I think Gus and Byron,
I need to
both
stop.
super safe picks. I'd say Gus a little more common in this day and age in the current Brawl Stars meta, but by no means is Byron about shout.
I mean, they got the Gus. There's no Melody's ban. I feel like Elevate to pick Melody, or they're gonna.
Right, he's like, I'm an Edgar main. Will you be my Colette?
It's definitely a brawler pick, which is in there. Yeah, exactly that. You kind of have to. There's no way around it. And whether that was the plan for Elevate, I mean, the Byron pairing's not the worst in all fairness, but it's definitely second best to the Gus. The Gus is the kind of key there to have. So the ban's there, taking 6 unique brawlers off the field. Definitely going to be a tough thing to bring in, like a tick which in other regions has been prioritized as a ban. That Melody changes things quite considerably now for Havoc. They're kind of forced to play the long game, and that's quite smart by Elevate. They're trying to take Havoc out of their comfort zone. They like to be up close and personal with these really aggressive brawler ideas. Pearl going to come through.
Oh my God, Synoxis, don't do that, dude, because then they'll leave you on red.
Going to lack the speed. And I wonder whether that might be an inkling as to where they're thinking with this third and final pick.
It is a slow furnace kind of traveling the map. It does have a shot that
they hoed that guy blowing his nose. What are you talking about?
A little bit trickier.
What do you mean? What are you talking about? Yeah, what up? What up, Salt? Hey, yo, Salty.
Give them that extra 5,000
hey, yo, Salty. Bro, we're at 522 subs. I'm gaining a lot more watch hours per video this past week or two than I have like ever before. So here soon we should be able to unlock the super chats and the memberships.
Another surprise.
Definitely a surprise. A brother which has had a decent spot.
Yeah, it's going in the right direction, Sod. I'm happy too. The 500 subs milestone was a lot for me because I didn't buy any subs. I didn't like simp my way into getting a bunch of subs. And on top of that, I lost a lot of subs at one point.
I'm not a big fan of it in Shooting Star.
I lost like 70 or 75 subscribers at once. And then one time recently I lost like 20 at once. So
it's not the best the brawlers to really bring in with the Fang there, but just banking on that damage booster, having packing the.
But they just zoomed in on that guy blowing his nose and then panned the camera off.
It's a bit of a Hail Mary brawler, to be honest, on this kind of mode, and I think Elevate, to be honest,
now I was looking at the chat and stuff.
I think having
I have like a bunch of screens around me.
Is the saving grace in their comp.
If nothing else, these guys have come out with some surprise picks for sure. And I think if you're an underdog, especially in this spot, sometimes that can go in your favor. If you're keeping us on our toes in the draft, we're not really sure what's going down. I think these pro players are probably caught off guard a little bit too. Like I mentioned, we haven't seen Fang at all walking into this.
Look at Champion Gus. Championship Gus. That skin is crazy. It was in a shop for me for 179 gems. That's insane.
Going in the aggressive, nice shielding there, but not gonna.
So now that I'm I guess a Supercell creator, not like an official one, but since I signed up for the program, I can like earn certain things, and I can eventually over time gift out brawl passes and like gift out rewards to like my viewers over time. I didn't know you could do that. But at like 1,000 subscribers or 100,000 subscribers or 50,000 or whatever it is, you're like an official creator where you get a code. But no. In order to get a creator code, you have to have like 50 or 100,000 subscribers. But you can become like a normal creator, which I did and I am now, and over time I can get an icon that gives me the green creator code icon, and it says on it, if you give this away to anyone else, you can just, your whole creator program can just get absolutely just wiped. So you can't share them out to other people. But here, after a while, after I collect enough points, daily, you get so many like elixir points on the creator program thing, and then you could redeem stuff like brawl passes for your friends or your stream, or like certain banners or certain stuff that you can like get for other games, like gems or whatever, or PowerPoints. And then there's also 2 things where you get 2 different creator code icons. So I'm gonna try to get those too. Starting things out hot in game number 1. Yeah, but I can still get stuff as a normal creator, but it takes a while, like a little bit of time before I can actually utilize any of it. But I can show it to you later. Do I still play Boom Beach? I don't still play Boom Beach. That was the first Supercell game that I played heavy, and I was in a top 100 clan or club like in the world. Like I was a savage at that game. And then I started playing Clash Royale, and I played Clash Royale for a while, and I got really good at that too. And then I heard of Brawl Stars, but I never ever wanted to play it. And then the one time I downloaded it and played it with you and JJ, I loved it. I was like, yeah, this is the new Supercell game. And give a bit more fight because they were way behind on styles early on. But imagine I became a creator a long time ago at 100 subs playing this game. I'd have brawl passes to give out, a creator code, not a creator code, but a creator icon, like a creator profile pic.
The pop star able to dive in and counter out the Fang, and this time it's gonna be Elevate starting with the lead. They are the first to strike.
No, I haven't played a game. I loaded up Boom Beach the other day, and I have so many trophies and stuff from like 6-7 years ago or whatever. That like certain events that happened like 6-7 years ago that you can like put on your beach.
Great deal, but the aggression still there. The havoc in that mid control part of the map.
Yeah, I like Brawl Stars the best. I like Clash Royale. I got kind of burnt out on it. But there's so much more they can do to Brawl Stars to make it better.
A much better job of just healing up and just gradually pushing forwards. And look at the clock. 25 seconds. Hypercharge is now going back in defensive way for Juan Carlos there. All the fight going in, and he won't come out. Take down for the trade. It's 1 star lead for Elevate here. The blue star.
Look at Melody going crazy.
As long as Elevate have a lead, they're more than happy. Havoc have to be the final team to strike. They have a Fang Super, a Pearl Super, and a Gus Super at their disposal. It's all going to come down to this.
What kind of player are they going to make?
Splash. The MX there, who's thinking about going in, but now thinking better of it. Trying to heal up. Has got shield to his side. It's gonna be
you have the Super Fang. What are you doing? You have to. You're going to lose. stupid, bro. They should have pushed a lot. They should have pushed the other person on the edge and double team them, and then they would have had the lead.
72 HP on the Byron. That was so close to being a takedown, but well done by Elevate. I think they made good adjustments, like you mentioned, and sometimes that's the way that the game.
Yeah, I
goes.
downloaded Squad Busters. I played it for a little bit, but I didn't like it.
Mentality. If you get that blue star first, if you're the first to find the kills, sometimes you're just going to turtle up. I think this is a team with Juan Carlos has 10,000 HP. Czar, of course, can expand, but Byron by no means is
smack me in Clash.
Bro,
I destroy everyone in Clash.
And let that clock expire. You're just trying to hold on for dear life until the very end.
Alex really looking to get super. I think that's what
Yeah, Supercells came out with some solid games, though. I'm not going to lie. They're doing right when it comes to mobile games.
Where Havoc had all the control.
They probably top mobile game company in the fucking world, dude. They have to be, right? Because so many people from all around the world play Supercell games. There's so many foreigners that play Supercell games. Every time I match up with someone on a Supercell game, they're foreign. Or they're Japanese or Chinese or Canadian or Australian. Tencent over Supercell? I don't even know what Tencent
Havoc again back in the defense. They got the utility now to be able to defend much better against it.
You only beat me because you had level 15 before me. Alright, I'll take it. I'll take it.
Diego Gamer's being forced in this corner. He does have a super which can eradicate those walls. Now you see the Fang flashing. They're looking to make a big time play, but the patience unmatched right now. Some good taps from his Livy. Juan Carlos working this right hand side. 5,200 HP being applied to Vegeta due to that super. This means it's not going to be used on a teammate though. And this is a dash for Czar.
That Melly is having a field day.
There's a couple. He narrowly survives, but now he's juking teammates clean up, and it's Elevate escaping with their lives.
That was great from Czar.
If that was my teammate, that was a Melody, the Melody would have tried to fight the whole team while they had invulnerability and died and gave him all those gems. Or all the stars.
He's got overcooked presence. The shielding's going to be quite nice as well. Oh, what a lovely cheat card just there from Juan Carlos. At just the right time as the next gets down very, very quickly. Not even
Mobile Legend, I don't know, Tencent. Creators of COD, COD Mobile. Oh, okay, yeah, they're definitely going to probably be on top then. Supercell's still better though. Yeah, we got 13 people in here. If you guys are new in here, go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button because I'm doing a Brawl Pass Plus giveaway, I think on the 4th of March, so be sure to join the Discord link in the description. And we're trying to reach 20 likes. And go ahead and vote in the poll who will win.
Getting our star player here highlighted in that purple. 254 DPS for him, but honestly, just an all-around interesting, you know, band stage, draft stage, everything about that.
Or 15 likes, 5 more likes. Let's go.
Shown that they're trying to bring out some unique picks, and I think that can throw off drafts a little bit. I think that's why we're seeing teams like Elevate. While we saw
you can never lose. I will destroy you.
I could be totally wrong, and maybe Code OG and Elevate. This has always been the plan all along, but I don't know. I feel like Havoc are throwing some stuff out there. Sometimes it's sticking. In this case, it didn't.
To be honest as well, the 8-bit, that wasn't too much of a fan of. Really was a bit of a decisive maker there for me. I mean, that like defensive strategy towards the end was what kind of gave the win over to Elevate both times there.
Yeah, we talked about the adjustment from game 1 and game 2 there, and actually, Kenny, I want to ask you, like, what were they adjusting to with Havoc? Was it that the fact that they brought the Fang, it was a little bit of an unexpected thing, or was it just kind of like an overall pickup of, you know, their cleanliness and executing their rotations?
Bro, this guy on the right-hand side looks suspect, bro. Every time that the chick is talking, the guy on the right is just like deep in his like thoughts.
They weren't playing with the lead as much. They were down a lot of stars, so they kind of have to make up for it for the end game, and their composition doesn't really favor that way. They're not looking to be on the
right, but I'm talking about mobile, just strict mobile. Well, I know Brawl Stars is on PC and stuff, but like it's mainly a like mobile game.
Sure, he can throw a little boot at you, but what's it gonna do? Not even 1,000 damage. They want to keep them at bay, and I think they did a much better
job. The middle is like Elon Musk
with strong starts in games 2 and 3.
Hey, bro, they got a female on the you know, commentator team with them, so you know they're balling.
For me, Anjo's gotta be up there. Melody's gotta be up there. I mean,
damn, Cat, calm down with weird comments.
Not being banned. Very much open to being picked then, as is Chuck 2.
Cat's like he's jacking his whistle.
Wide open map. Not seem to deter. I'm for it. I am for it,
Yeah.
but it does
I just don't think
have some
Supercell is just so
weaknesses here, I would
huge,
say.
dude.
Carl,
They're such a
those kind of
big,
brawlers are really dialed
big
the same
company.
As well. Very much going to be on the minds as well.
Somehow
Both
they
sides here,
stream
I would say
esports and
more
it
so for
lags,
Elevate,
but
who've
you
got
know.
a good stance in this draft.
What do I
back
know?
and forth, but Iban and Dope still available as a good option there, but as well the Melody ban I think for Havoc very much necessary, as well as the Berry.
I don't know. Brandon's more knowledgeable on
few different directions
developers and creators.
Was one that was on my mind
So,
as well. The 3 brawlers
you're better off asking or talking to him.
And Melody. Those are just kind of key factors for me. I think Juju's just at a place where you pretty much have to ban her at all times. Surprisingly, I think she escaped.
You can make some comments, but don't get fucking weird with it.
Than she has played. So definitely a statement on how good that brawler is, and I think just another showing of how good it is to be able to travel over water. 8-bit was one that was on my mind too. I just think the
motherfucking ban you, cat. Calm down.
You know, depending on how the wall break plays out, sometimes you'll see a Brock come in here to kind of disrupt that a little bit. But Angelo plus
Sonox is going in deep with the research.
For high safe damage, but going to be a pretty favorable matchup into a lot of the other sharpshooters. And 8-bit's tanky and can apply a ton of pressure if he can get to the other end of the map. He is very slow. That is one con I will say for the arcade machine.
This is where, to be honest, Havoc going to be put to the test for me because, again, interesting stuff. We haven't seen barely any of Penny in North America this weekend, which is honestly very surprising to me. It's such a great brawler pick. It's one that I just kind of...
What do you think we should play after this this is done, if I stream tonight?
North America much.
Should we play PUBG? Because I wanted to play some more PUBG Battle Royale, or do we just play some fucking Brawl Stars and just degen on that?
Carl is still an option.
What are we thinking?
If they want to go with that same kind of dive approach for me, so there's definitely still options here.
Ban Jesse, bro. The people playing esports, bro. I can't ban anybody.
But some scary stuff going on this left-hand side for me as well. I would go with the Carl here for myself. I think that Havoc have got the best opportunity to do that.
Hello, Yadav. Welcome in.
But maybe
hello.
Something stronger on defense. Maybe like a Louvre. They really are scared.
When must PUBG? I tried playing the other day for a little bit, but I was trying to. I just was doing like I was confused and I was just trying to figure it all out. But my aim was terrible. It's hard to aim and shoot in PUBG.
Damage, in my opinion.
Gonna have to be a surprise attack for sure. The Shadow Realm is what makes it.
Oh, it's a comment that they'll never hear. Gotcha.
Once in a while.
Play Brawl, want a cookie? It's not happening. I'm uncookable. I cook. No one cooks me. I'm the chef. Look at me. I'm the one that cooks.
She's barely cracking the top 15 coming in today.
If we had 15 peoples, we could play Among Us. Yeah, I played a good amount of Among Us. I haven't played in a while. I played it on stream a couple of times.
Here comes that Shadow Realm I was talking about, though. Getting sneaky, going straight onto this high safe. It's going to take a sec for his Libby to bring her down. She's actually staying up for a good amount of time. It allows for a Vegeta to expand, but Elevate definitely with an opportunity to counter now that they've got a couple kills.
Yeah, Evix did well there.
Bro, Juju's broken. Except for when I play Juju. I suck with Juju. Bro, that Lily pick on Heist. You deserve to lose. Havoc, you deserve to lose, bro. Angelo, 8-bit, and Lily's not gonna take down Penny and Juju. It's not happening. And the Daryl, dude, they're done. Elevate's gonna come through and fuck them up. You play when it was mobile only? Yeah, I used to play on PC, and everyone, dude, I used to do this thing, so it's cross-play for Among Us, right? And I would hop on PC and get into a game, but when you played on PC, when you loaded into a game, the game started for the people on PC like 5 to 8 seconds before it started for anyone else. So I would, every time I was the imposter, when it goes to the black screen, when it goes and it shows that you're imposter or not, you would be next to people. You could kill a person, run away while it's still in the dark screen, like on PC. That's what I used to do, and then just go somewhere, and then everyone in the chat is like, "There's a hacker in here. There's a cheater. There's a cheater. There's a hacker. There's a hacker in here." Every game, but it's just because I loaded in before they did. If I was the imposter, I'd kill someone, run away, hide, and then everyone starts and just sees the dead body on the ground. It was funny. I used to troll people in Among Us, dude.
without supers or any kills there, it's going to be really tough. They have to find a way to get 8-bit to the other side too, because Lily alone is not going to cut it. Another miss coming.
Yeah, that's the thing, dude. A lot of people that play Call of Duty and play Call of Duty, they complain about PC players cheating all the time, but it's just because PC players have better equipment. Their ping is better. Their, you know, their latency is better. Like, everything's just better. So PC does have the upper hand. So yeah, if you're gonna play Marvel Rivals, yeah, you're gonna get cooked by PC players.
Now just gonna be tied up realistically for me, and they're trying to do just that. Diego gets some good shots on the right hand side. The 8-bit as well now. Damage booster getting some good results, but can they?
There's no way they're coming back.
And they should do. Yes, they do. Nice.
Wow.
From Havoc, because if he didn't secure it then, the counter push was gonna be deadly. It had to be
the Lily though.
It had to be now for them to secure that game. So, whew, they dodged a big bullet. But I'm still not convinced that this Lily is enough to do the damage. It is working for the most part now, at least in that game. But in the first one, it wasn't doing much at all.
Lily definitely a tricky one, but with 4 gadgets, you
yeah,
get a lot
very
of
true.
And the same strategy employed once again.
Like when I was playing Halo Infinite, I was doing pretty good, but since I played on the Xbox, I was like, dude, if I had a PC, I'd win so many more matchups because of like the latency and just like the lag or like just the ping or like whatever you want to put onto it. And as soon as I switched to PC and play Halo Infinite, it ran so much smoother. All my shots registered. All of a sudden, I started destroying everyone, and I became instantly like a way better player, at least stats wise. I was still playing that well beforehand, but I would lose 1v1 matchups because I was on Xbox and they were on PC, even though I should have technically got them. And then when I switched to PC, I never had that issue again. Yeah, console players do have better aim assist, but it's not that bad. And plus, it's better to not have aim assist and get good at aiming than to have aim assist fuck you up, like in the long run.
Tie ball game here in game number 3. 8-bit turret established on the top right-hand side. Diego Gamer looking for the takedown. Doesn't find it. Avex lurking, popping up right in front.
Nice Daryl kill there, though.
Barrel, not enough, though. He's already cycled another super. Gree gonna deter him for now, but all of Havoc still remain tall.
Tie game. 52 apiece. The last gadget there from
Is that Juan Carlos?
As well, and doing pretty well for the most part to judge his whereabouts, but the defense is strong. And now
yeah, Juan Carlos is Garbaggio, but he's cooking with this Daryl, though, I'm not gonna lie.
I don't mind it with the amount of time that's left on the clock, because they know that all they need is one push and elevate. If they time it well, he can get this set.
My issue is where he placed it. It's going to be able to be targeted by Angelo if they're not careful. Thankfully, they're able to distract for a moment, but it's only got 800 more HP.
No, this is where Havoc comes back and fucks him up.
They're going straight for that high save. Turret down. No more extra defense for them. Zar has a regular turret he can deploy. He's not doing so yet. Juju gonna drop a super. It focuses enemy resources, but it's not enough to equate to much of anything. Vegeta getting aggressive here. Low HP. Zar will capitalize. 3% being the separation.
There's no lag. How crazy is this?
Looking for the high space race, and it's gonna be a back and forth here. Elevate. Small lead now.
Oh, they even have the split screen.
Closing out. Zar has to be on full defense here, and it's not quite enough. Elevate. Hold on in the final moments, and will extend to a.
Wow, we watched that whole round. That was crazy.
Talk about cutting it fine though, man. Really?
Icy, I can cook you 1v1 me. If you don't know $200, I'll 1v1 me. Deal?
The elevator have had all day long.
My price is 200 cash.
What a match! What a game!
200 digital, 200 crypto.
A high statistic for a Daryl, honestly, playing out of his mind. And you can see there with the DPS on the other side of the field. Havoc did really well. I am still not sold on the Lily pick. But I think in the hands of Avex, they gave it the best possible chance. And it was whiskers away, honestly, for being a set going the other side. But
such a foreign thing to say.
Havoc are playing out of their minds. I mean, I'm really impressed.
By a whisker.
Showing today so good.
I love it. Yeah, I'll give you 200 Hak Tua coins.
I mean,
I'll give you 200 Haki Tua coins.
For this season to keep this up.
I totally agree, and obviously a 2-0 deficit is not the result that they're looking for, but clearly these fellas can play. And one thing to touch on too, the way they're doing it, the way they're playing, this isn't your normal everyday draft pick. Sure, we see Lily on the occasion, maybe every once in a while a Buzz. They're not bringing in the stereotypical brawlers. This is kind of what I touched on.
Dude, that Haktua chick, she fell off so quick.
If you don't know what
she got caught in a pump and dump crypto scheme. Her career's over. Hopefully she made enough money to from that crypto scheme to last for the rest of her life.
For Havoc here to become so close game after game and then to lose just by that sliver there. It looked
A
like
cat dog centipede? What the fuck?
Yeah,
someone should make that. Like an art of like cat dog centipede.
Them learn here heading into this last and potentially final set for them?
Alright, y'all getting weird in my chat now. Calm down.
I mean, you know, it really is. This could go the distance.
Oh, she lost a lawsuit? I didn't see that she lost the lawsuit. I know she was having some lawsuits against her, but I didn't. It's really hard to get a lawsuit to actually go through when it comes to crypto because it's so unmanaged and so unhinged.
So if they can, I mean, they would have just ticked off a second thing today, which is by far their biggest success.
I want to upgrade another level 11 brawler, but I'm waiting for the balance change. When are the balance changes?
So let's reserve our thoughts until we kind of see the big picture here. Dueling Beetles, Jujuban, the Stu, and the Lou for Elevate. The Poco, the Draco, and...
Alright, let's look up balance changes. The 25th. Oh, 2 days. They're doing balance changes in 2 days. So I need to relook. I looked at the balance changes of what they're gonna do to the brawlers, but I need to relook at it.
And less so for Dueling Beetles. Amber, I get it for Elevate.
And once I relook at the balance changes, I'm gonna pick. I think Sam. Sam's gonna be really good, and then all the new hypercharges coming out. I need to pick a brawler that's gonna be meta for the next season. I think it's like I already have Bo. Bo's gonna be really good. Yeah, Sam's gonna be really good, so I need to get Sam, I think, and then Ash is getting a buff too.
The bans on the left-hand side were 3 of the 4
so
noted. Barry, the other
before
one.
I even do Sam, I'm gonna either upgrade Sam, Draco, or Ash, but I kind of want to do Sam or Ash because they're getting reworks and hypercharges and everything. So.
And that made sense to me. I get the bans, but like you said, Byron is a first overall pick. It feels
not Ash. It was someone else. It was like a different tank. I forgot. I gotta relook at the balance changes and everything, and then we'll make our decision after that who we're gonna upgrade to level 11 hypercharge next. Because I have like 15,000 coins.
There's the Barry coming in. I guess they're gonna be.
I have to become an esports player. If you look up on YouTube, Cat, how to play in esports, there's like certain steps you gotta take. I think the first step is you have to do the qualifiers that go on Brawl Stars. So like every month or so or whatever, there's like a challenge that's like the championship challenge where you have to get like 15 wins and you can only lose like 3 or 4 times, and if you're done, you're done. Like you can't play anymore. So I think the first step is to beat that. And then you got to play a bunch of scrims, I think, and a bunch of tournaments and a bunch of games just to be even considered to go to the qualifiers. And then at that point, I think you need a team and a fucking coach and like all sorts of shit.
I mean, looking ahead to an Ash, to a Barry, to a Byron.
Sam is skill cap. Well, right now Sam sucks. The Sam is getting a rework where you throw his super and it automatically comes back, which is gonna make Sam fucking amazing.
They're going with Barley. I don't think even that's gonna be enough. I think this could be a pretty heavy outdraft, to be honest, there, Kenny.
I think the Kenji and the Amber can get through Ash's
Look at Barley. Look at Barley.
Probably a decent matchup into Ash, right? I mean, that's not something super normal we've seen throughout
Haktua! Got that shit stuck in my head now.
He can slice through a super. I think he can keep himself afloat. The problem is, now they've got Barry and a Byron backing him.
Oh, that's just his hypercharge? Still gonna be broken.
For him to kind of retake.
Again, I gotta relook at. I watched the video of all the new hypercharges and balance changes and different mechanics and reworks that are coming in 2 days. But I need to relook at it and then make an educated decision on who I should upgrade next. I need a tank, so maybe Ash or Draco.
You know, have got a comp that can win. It's just been very hard to just have the aggression that they need with the amount of heals that are behind Havoc's comp here, and they're already dropping like flies. I mean, as Livy's the last man standing yet again, but I mean, you know, it's still very early in this set to say for certain. But what you can say is that Havoc have been playing the objective all the time so far, and
yeah, look at that Ash pick, dude.
The healing tonic down. does keep them still alive here, but again,
Ash and Barry in hot zone? Dude. Brandon, if you had like a Barry that was amazing, just heal yourself and me all the time and try to build your super and just cover the whole zone. And then the Ash can just go in there and get damage and heal up. Ah, dude, disgusting. Well, Barley, that was a stupid fucking pick. I feel like you can't pick a Barley into a Barry. It's like just not in hot zone. I don't think it's gonna work.
But it's not on the zone. Elevate have just got no DPS to handle the amount of heals that are coming.
Yeah, low DPS.
We're now approaching 80% hypercharge for Barry, as we know it's.
But that's like the best. So in this map right here, dueling Beetles, it's really the best. The best comps that win is like Frank, Poco, and something else, or like a Frank and a Barry. Like as long as you have a Poco or a Barry on your team for healing, and then a super tank like Ash or Frank, and then like a support player, it usually wins, like no matter what. It just usually wins. Like I can't even get my teammates to do that in legendary in ranked.
Why would you value a Kenji above it?
Barley's so good. I think Barley sucks. I think Barley's good in certain compositions, but not anything. Not here. Not into a Barry. Not into a Barry and an Ash, and then a Byron on the side for extra healing and damage. I just don't think so.
Elevate gonna need a much stronger start here. That's exactly what they're getting. They need an early pick, but somehow they keep Vegeta up. As a result, though, Diego Gamer goes down. A slide forward, Ice versus Fire, and Fire will survive, but only 3 HP. Juan Carlos gonna have to back off for now.
Yeah,
or did I say Penny, not Penny?
They're trying their best.
Yeah, Byron.
Situations are spending some good time on the zone, but as quickly as that taken care of, and then it's again that same story. It's needs the last man standing, and everyone just evades the Barley shots. It just buys a little bit of time, but not really much at all. Finally going to pull down yet again. Zar going to go in with
3 HP.
Surely going to be outmatched upon his landing, which he is. It's just there's no way. There's nothing I've seen from Elevate so far which gives me in any way confidence that they can turn this around.
Bro, if I looked at this matchup, I could tell you exactly who fucking won.
Elevate already have more percentage points, I believe, than they did in the entirety of game number 1, and Zar looking to swipe forward, doing his best. There's the healing and some good output. They have Ash, who has the ability to heal himself. They have Vegeta, who can heal him. Diego Gamer can heal him, and as a result, they're just going to keep walking over him.
Yeah, and more heals coming through from Diego. Again, Zar doing what he can on the zone, and they just evade the hypercharge from the Barley.
Nah, bro. Kenji's star power is the super is fucking amazing. Kenji's super is amazing. They just know how to make it look like it's not amazing because they're pros.
And I hope that that's not the moment in which they've just given over all control, because, you know, Havoc wanted to get something on the board. They've got nothing to show for this series thus far.
Yeah, Kenji's one of the best brawlers in the game right now.
And then they just walk straight through it. 10 for Alex on that Ash pick. But again, the shining star for me is always the Barry here in the hills.
He's just kind of tough to play, or you just got to know when to play him, and you got to know what to that you can push and what you can't push.
And Elevate now, I'm going to put that in past and come back the way that they start.
You miss all the time, yeah. You just gotta fucking throw it out there. A lot of people know how to dodge it or close to dodging it. Sometimes I still get hit when I try to dodge it, but because it was just toxic. Kenji was toxic. I think they nerfed him. He's still toxic. Yeah, you have to be aggro Kenji, but you have to know what you can push into and what you can't.
That's the first set they dropped, I believe. So I'm sure they're kicking themselves as well. The momentum was swinging with them the entire time, and that's kind of the first signs of cracks that we've seen out of this team today.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what this little bit of a setback does for Tribe here, and for getting them, for Elevate and getting them set up to fight a little bit harder here. But I'm glad for Havoc to have
this chick's like, why am I here with these fucking nerds? Why am I the only woman around here?
Always good to go the distance, isn't it, really? And
the guy in the middle staring at his soul because he's thinking about how that chick's voice sounds. He's over there fantasizing.
And you know, this is a map that I feel like you actually kind of have to ban a bus. And I didn't think I'd be saying that today, but I guess a team like Havoc.
That Vegeta guy looks like who?
The very map, the very brawler, which just popped off in the quarterfinals, and Evex on it again. That memory stained into my brain from last year. He goes crazy on it, and yeah, look at that. I mean, they're even banning it themselves, which is kind of interesting to me, but Elevate actually had to do it. It just is a real problem on this map for teams against Havoc. So
what, Melody or Stu? Yeah, for sure.
Some heavy contendership here. Gus mid going to be really nice for me, and a great pairing with some tanky brawlers. Ash certainly going to be that brawler.
There goes the best Street Fighter player in the world. I don't know what he looks like. I don't watch any footage on Street Fighter. I like playing Street Fighter back in the day. And what was the other game? Tekken? Yeah, Tekken, Street Fighter, Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Bro, that was the game. Marvel vs. Capcom 2 was the fucking arcade game. Where all the kids would line up their quarters to play next.
The fact that Elevate don't have the first overall pick. They beat Stu, Melody, and the pick they give up is Juju. And so the other side's going to grab that. I'm looking out for Janet here. Somebody who escaped the ban phase, and honestly, when I see Kit, that is a pretty nasty
And I remember the arcade, that I went to, every time the guy was there to like get all the coins and like collect all the money, he would hand out a bunch of quarters to all the kids in there in the arcade to like play for free. It was awesome. He's probably giving me like $20 worth of quarters to play games.
Picks up my Elevate, and that gives me some strong hope. The Kit, I mean,
bro, I can't wait till I get an actual. Very soon I'm gonna get an actual microphone, so I'm gonna sound a lot better, and I'm gonna get a new actual good camera, so you can see my beautiful face and me rage. And I'll sound a lot better, and then hopefully soon after that I can get a tablet so I can, or a good tablet so I can have a lot better gameplay. And then I just need an adapter, and then I got everything. And then we're chilling. And I can use it for all sorts of other games as well too. I just need those things as a streamer.
They were kind of hoping that it would be left open. Now that
I need more death slams when I rage. I don't rage like that. I don't even actually get upset. I just complain and bitch and yell and rage, but I'm not actually mad or upset, if that makes sense. Like when I hop off stream and like I forget about everything.
It makes a lot more sense to me. I'm all for it, but question is, what do Elevate pair now with this kid?
I'm not sure 100% what the left side's going to end up doing.
Oh, we'll slam it down. I'm not slamming nothing.
Gus isn't somebody that's going to be able to easily.
Bro, I'm not going to lose a game on Brawl Stars and smack my desk. It's not happening. Because it doesn't actually upset me, truly. I just like to. What are you doing? What the fuck? Gus, you piece of shit. You went 1-9. Like, I'm not actually mad. I just rage out. I'm not even actually raging. I just like fake rage. I phage.
Daryl is going to be able to stomp any of these enemy brawlers if he gets up close outside of maybe a face.
Yeah, bullshitting Kaizo Ironmon. Speaking of Kaizo Ironmon, I've been thinking about wanting to do another run so I could become double champ. I was thinking about doing the National Dex Pokemon Emerald.
Number 2 seed walking into this.
I'm not afraid to 1v1 you. I will destroy you.
Have what it takes to play very well. They're gonna have to do it for one more set if they want to bring us to a 5th and final.
I'm Goku. You're basically TN. It's not happening.
Yeah, I think that the Daryl was the secondary approach. It was the back pocket of what happens.
But yeah, I've been wanting to do National Dex Kaizo Ironmon Emerald.
Now in a good spot to continue the assault.
But I feel like if I do that, I'm going to play it for a year and a half straight again.
They're still in the hands of Havoc, but only just.
Now a rush down to the other side. Momentum swing with the max super.
Am I sure? Dude, I did it once. I beat Fire Red Kaizo Ironmon, which was, dude, it took me a year and a half. Dude, I was so dedicated to beating that. And so many ups and downs. Actually, one up. In game, that is, not like chat wise or people wise. And so many disappointments all around the Elite Four, dude. It was crazy. Base reveal at 1K subs, I see, maybe.
We're starting to really get some good momentum now. The kick connection onto the Daryl is there.
Synox is chill.
Flying forwards, the hypercharge comes in.
I'll have to ban you.
The right time, but now the roll is there. Oh, could be a steal potential here. They can't get them away. It's all fighting for his life. A good gadget pop there on the Juju for the shielding. Keeps Havoc with the gems just about, maybe a couple trickled over.
Nah, no face reveal.
For a little while, the hyper just popped. Now the rats hit ground. Elevate are faltering and falling back in the spawn. The gems
Yeah, if I hit 1,000, if I hit 1K subs, I'll face reveal.
They want the 6 on the Juju, coming back with some. MX shuts the idea down. Oh my word, it's back and forth.
The commentator was going ham. It's going back and forth, dude. He was into it. It is going back and forth, though.
And he's gonna have to wait for his teammates. 10 seconds to go on the shot clock. Zar has
yeah, I deleted them all.
Going for the cardboard box, gonna be looking for mind games, but it's a phase shift. It's a little extra speed. And
you can't say that's not. Then they're gonna go and check, and then like you already ruined it all. I'm banning everyone. I'm banning everyone in my chat right now. I'm starting fresh. I need a new fan base.
It's crazy. So much work to be done. Shield hands over to Juan Carlos now. He's got the hypercharge as well, going straight to MX, and the Brats are going down. But look at that. Such a good takedown of the gems.
Oh, they're gonna get it.
The gems are flying
Oh,
all
the Daryl, bro. The Daryl roll.
It's just trays of gems back and forth all the way through. And Elevate just can't get the snatch. They can't steal them away.
That's crazy because even if they go after all those gems at the end, they would die quicker. It's actually smart that they picked up what they did and try to get back. It was smart that they did that even though it didn't work out. Because it definitely would have not worked out even more if they went for all those gems and got greedy.
Officially has swung arc. Havoc are now
Do I get to stay? Yeah, Brad, you can stay.
And what could possibly be turning out to be a set 5 banger once again on our Sunday.
I mean, you gotta hand it to Havoc, in my opinion.
I ain't finna go check. Oh, bro, the camera look. Bro, I get like critical hitted or some dumb shit. I'm like, just as long as he doesn't get a critical hit right here, we win. And then he like crits me. And I like look at the fucking camera. I'm like, what the fuck?
They're actually giving a very, very good fight. The Elevate don't really have an answer for right now. Trying their best to reset, and every time, Havoc were able to stay firm. Really commendable stuff. So can they make this all the way to the 5th and final set? Nice.
I look a little different now, though.
Shielded over to Zar, who's invisible, and then goes into MX, who knows where he's going to be now. So
my beard is like 3 times as long. Not 3 times as long, but I have like a 3 times as bushier, bigger of a beard.
As we've seen, this can change so quickly.
Whatever happens, safe to say Havoc have been nothing short.
I'm trying to grow the perfect beard known to mankind.
But as Livy has been forced away, now they have to go defend their teammate. That's a big time kill. Diego Gamer goes down, and alongside it, one Jim with it. Juan Carlos able to hold on to this one. He's going to be encroaching on this left-hand side. Rolls forward. The slowdown there. Powering it up with the shield as Livy. Not enough to give him the assist, though. Zar scoops up a couple Jims.
How many likes we got on the stream? Hit the like. I'm trying to get to 20. I think that'll be a goal. Maybe I hit 20 one time.
Diego Gamer shot as Livy will hold on. In fact, grabs that kill. What a shot.
Very tense. Hypercharge for Evix as well.
You think they're fixing the issue on the lag? Yeah, they must have done something because it's definitely better. Still sucks, but it's better.
As well, combined with it, at just the right time, it will really force back things. And as Livy needs to heal now, he's the gem carry. He's got to stay standing. Zar finds Diego, gets the stun to the middle of the map.
Damn, you banned like 2,000 people. That's crazy. Yeah, I used to go in there whenever he had a bunch of people in there chatting. He'd have like 80, 90 viewers, like chatting.
Another knight now spawning in, and one away from a countdown.
I see him at 43? Exactly.
Vex on the Ash.
How did you guess that?
With these side lanes much better. The close quarters is exactly where he wants to live. And Juan Carlos separated from Zar. Zar does have a super available.
Psychic.
He's got to make it count. Hypercharge being activated, and now it's a tag team. Juan Carlos, we're going to be able to roll out now. 5 seconds to go. They're playing the clock, looking for a kill right-hand side. They tie it up. Low HP for Vegeta. There goes Juan Carlos again. The Rats trying to defend him. Not enough, but they just go down. Gregory grabs the kill, and Juan Carlos there to scoop every one of these up.
Oh, there's a 12th there as well, but he hasn't got the roll. He can't go for it and come back. So now, Havoc tied up. Meanwhile, though, as well, Vegeta very low HP. He's got to heal back up. Zar immobilizes Evix there as well. Juan Carlos has the roll. He has the hypercharge now, but he's got 11 gems as well. He's going to be cautious despite the
Oh, look how close this game is.
Gets 12 and doesn't outstay his welcome now. The 13th sitting there as well. Countdown yet again for Elevate, but one that can be then cancelled out again by Havoc. They keep control of.
Tell me I look good. I appreciate that.
And Vegeta going to be holding his ground. There's going to be another gym spawning. This is a fight against the clock, but eventually these gyms are going to run out.
Hey, chill out, Brandon. Don't be doxing my age and my location and my gender and everything, bro. You have someone jack all my information. We got into it yesterday, Brandon. I don't know if you're in here. I can't remember if you're in here. But Tessa and her friend came in here, and everyone, there was a couple other people in the chat, and they were all trying to guess my age. I sent them on a wild goose chase.
Again, performing so well under immense pressure. I mean, this was looking like a sweep if ever I saw
Definitely
one.
won. No, actually, Tessa's friend that she brought in here was the only person to guess it.
Sweep the situation. And Elevate have now got one opportunity to get this draft right. But
yeah, Lunica.
A bad one in that set. Just simply that they just wanted the Ash over the Daryl, in my opinion. But back and forth, every step of the way. What an exciting one to have go the distance.
But if there's any new people in here, help me out. Help your boy out. We're doing a little watch party, but if you guys can hit the like for me on the stream, we're trying to break some records. We're trying to get 20 likes. And if you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button, because I'm doing a Brawl Pass Plus giveaway for free for a lucky subscriber. But you have to like the stream and be subscribed, and then check out the post that's on my Discord, which is in the link, or it's in the chat as well. Nightbot throws out the link, so just if you want a free chance at a Brawl Pass Plus, just be sure to be subscribed, like the stream, and then join the Discord.
What does a turnaround like this do to
We're doing the drawing on March 4th.
What's their mental like?
So it's coming up in about 2 weeks.
I think it's going to hurt them. I genuinely do. I think that all these players are very momentum based. I think certainly as we back in the Tribe days, you know, that was when we saw Tribe crumbling, and they would never.
You want sub just to sub to me again? Everything's winning. Is it 50-50 again? It was a 50-50 last semi-final round. It's 50-50 on this one.
That's the problem. And I really feel like if they just drafted the Berry themselves instead of the Kenji in that third set, they wouldn't.
I appreciate that, Brandon. Yeah, in person, I get a lot of
and it's playing on their conscience.
Like you look a lot younger.
And they know that's, you know, only needing to be one to lose a monthly fight.
But now that I have kind of a bushier beard, and I kind of look older with a bigger beard. But if I shaved my beard or trimmed my beard so it's thinner, I would look a lot younger.
Of getting this one right, knowing that they've got no more safety net, and Havoc can sense it. They can smell it. They're so close to making the grand finals, which is insane to say. To be honest, coming into this month, this was not what I had on my mind. And not only did they take down...
With looks is even younger. I appreciate that, Brandon.
You know, now looking likely to be the victors here, unless Elevate get this right. Sneaky Fields is the...
Look at this guy's haircut, bro. Is he wearing a wig?
Elevates the Poker, the Nisa, and the Rico.
It looks like he's wearing a wig.
What an important draft to get right.
Yeah, it's 2-2, so whoever wins this wins it.
And because Juju escapes the ban phase, can't blame him. Elevate, give it away.
I just think I have the genes of looking younger. I've always had that my entire life. I've always been told I look a lot younger than my actual age. Can't grow a beard to save my life. There's some people that can't. Some people can. Some people it doesn't grow in like full. No, grow in like what do they call it, patchy. But I got blessed with I could shave my whole entire face, clean shaven, and then grow a sick ass beard in like 2 months. You put $1 on Havoc. Yeah, who do you think is winning here?
I would still prefer the Elevate Bandit in the first place. That's my reservation.
The fact that Elevate picked Amber and Havoc has Juju, I think Havoc's gonna win. Yeah, I got Havoc as well.
Again, where's that synergy gonna land? You want
generic Asian hairstyles, yeah, but his looked like it got placed on top of his head. You know, like Lego people, how you put the hair on top of the head. That's what it looked like. He looked like a Lego piece.
So, again, you're looking to now close the gap with something else, which to me says Max, but Elevate can't show that hand just.
Going on the middle part of where the bottom lip is. Oh yeah, soul patch.
Yeah, the best synergy.
Yeah, I got a little tiny one.
Conflicting strategies for sure there. I mean, even if they want Ash to reign free, like you mentioned, grass gone means less speed gear opportunities, less sneaky kills.
Oh, dude, that'd be such a baller YouTube name, Lego hair.
He's phenomenal on this brawler.
Imagine imagine like 200 people coming to someone's stream. Lego hair raid. Lego hair raid.
was a brawler that maybe isn't the most popular
Lego
in
hair.
North America, a little more maybe than some of our other regions, but clearly this is a power pick for them. This is a confidence pick. It's set 5. It all comes down to this. Why not do what you do best?
Byron coming in for Havoc. It's not a great map for it, if I'm honest. You know, it's not got the best lines of sight. Only really down the left and right hand side lanes. It's just there to support the buzz, and that's certainly a concern. You know, in the hands of Vex.
I like how the announcers that are not professionals are sitting there going, "Ooh, what? I don't like that pick."
Their set was early today in Brawl Ball, and they've been left open with that comfort brawler pick. Cordelius is designed to eradicate what the buzz is going to bring, but it's not a pick that LA would be picking otherwise. You know, it's very much just a response rather than going.
All right, good luck, Brandon.
I think
Close it up, get home safe.
Probably a max, but
Lego
they
Harry.
are now playing into the hands of Havoc. I think that Havoc took back a bit more control in that draft, and it was more reactive on the side of Elevate as
Cordelius?
So tough to say, really, for me, how this one's going to go, but with Havoc getting consecutive sets to lead us to this 5th and final,
Havoc's about to just
they've got
annihilate.
they're happy with.
Havoc annihilates.
2-2 overall. It all comes down to this. Havoc could pull off the upset, but Juan Carlos with a breakaway, intercepted by Vegeta. It's gonna have to be a stun, and it's perfect. He survives with 640. Buzz will hold on, and it will be enough for them to branch out and take over the grass.
Wow.
Oh, very clutch. And again, this Buzz pick, I feel like it's going to be quite the spectacle as time goes on. The X-ray shades come into play from Evex there, providing nowhere to hide for Elevate now. Passing the ball forwards, Pancars on the defense and doing a good job with it in the realm. That green.
What's gonna happen? Is the buzz gonna pop off? The buzz is popping off.
Well, Slivy's going to take care of it himself. It's quite nice for Elevate on the defense, but third in the left-hand side, quite a smart play for me. As Livy doing a good job to really just open things up. But again, how's it going to affect Zar as time goes on?
The X-ray shades are one of the reasons that Buzz has certainly come to more relevance as of late. The dash through, he makes the connection on Desar. A pass forward as well. Oh, and he misses.
Oh, the Buzz going through.
All day, but now he's gonna have to make
Oh, the Buzz. The Buzz missed.
Like that.
The Buzz missed. Did you see that choke? That was a goal, bro. He's getting fired after this if they lose.
And I didn't expect.
They're releasing his ass if they lose this.
Because it really is where he feels most at home. Some nerves coming into play as the less experienced team.
Yeah, Vegeta, Goku in third. Yeah, seriously.
Cracks. Until that moment in time, it was perfect. It was a goal that should have been scored, but now Havoc have got to stay composed and just ignore the fact that it happened at all. Elevate got gifted that moment there as well. They might then find the game off the back of it. The Rats coming in.
How do you choke? You just know they're so nervous that they choked.
No stun from Alex. He took the risk, and it wasn't good enough to defend it.
I see only had 22 hours.
Alex now feeling himself with the hypercharge coming into play, gets the stun off, but then forced straight into the realm by Juan Carlos.
Well, it's to show that I don't have like my accounts having the most view hours.
Doing everything they can here. 15.
Now you've been in here since the beginning. Cheshire, Brandon, JJ, y'all been in here since not the very beginning, but pretty damn close. Like basically the beginning. Like I maybe had 3 or 4 or 5 people from the stream that I used to watch. I told them I was streaming, and then JJ came in at some random point, and then you came in as well.
You come this far.
But yeah, oldest people that come to my streams right now for sure. You and JJ are the OGs. It's the reason why y'all are mods. And Salt too. Salt's been coming in for a very long time, so he's a mod now too.
I think it was Joker that had that fumble there, and so similar in style. And again, something that Havoc are going to be kicking themselves, specifically MX4, but they've got to pretend like it never happened. Now the ball being brushed through. You've
been here since you got bored and looked up streamers on YouTube? Yeah, dude, that's what I did. I would be bored about what I want to watch and stuff, and then I started watching people live stream the games I like playing. And now we're streaming and playing games. I love playing games, and I like playing competitive games, so I like streaming and just showing off the competitive gameplay. And I'll chat with anyone in the chat. The only time I won't chat with everyone in the chat is if like I have fucking 10,000 viewers in here chatting.
map.
Like,
It's been
obviously,
a lot
I
of success so far for
can
Havoc.
only pretty much say something every now and then to whoever I see going by, or if someone super chats or something. But right now, if we have 10, 12, 15 people in here, yeah, I'll pretty much reply to everyone. Or I'll talk to everyone.
Big flames coming in from his Livy here, opening up the map. But again, it is everything that's still
Probably. Yeah, fuck those guys. I'll suck. You want to lie to everyone and turn everyone against me and hurt my channel? You could suck a dick.
He's hovering on that super right hand in, looking for another big play. He's made plenty of them so far. There's the dive. He has to end Juan Carlos. That is the brawler that can bring him
Bro
down.
said you'll never get
Doesn't
past
quite do so.
this
Now,
many
Juan Carlos
subs
is
or
a
something. He
hypercharge
goes,
available. Same
I'm the
27
reason
Zara, a lot of
why you
purple
have
buttons
any
for
subs.
this blue side. And here
He goes,
comes
you'll
the
never
Lions.
get
It's a
anywhere.
shot coming out of Buzz. It allows Elevate
just
to move
hating on
forward,
me,
gaining
bro.
balls as well. Weak brawlers right hand in.
Well, look
to
now,
Vegeta.
dude. That's when I had like
Livy
100,
trying to move this left-hand
150
side,
subscribers and went down to like
can.
90. We're at
Instead, it's
520
his
now.
ball
Let's
being
go.
cornered top left-hand side. Now it's Elevate's turn to try and
Competing in future, dude, I'm not good enough to compete in Brawl Stars. There's no way in hell I'll ever be able to be good enough to compete. It's just unrealistic. I don't have the connections, and I am not that good.
They bought enough time on the side of Havoc. I feel like it's going to be going to a match point, double match point situation here now. One final ditch.
But I will compete in some stuff. I just wish they had like LAN tournaments still. At least in the area I'm at, they don't.
Gets it back, and now it's all for taking for either of these two teams. Double.
Like if some place randomly hosted a Brawl Stars tournament, just like you can buy in for some money and cash out and you just go and just play. Like I would do that. I'd go and compete, but I would never be able to compete in esports. That's like way too unrealistic. Unless I just become the best player overnight.
It's going to come down to one final game.
Again, the X-ray shades.
Should host a tourney. Yeah, if I have enough people that play this, I will.
The good splash from Juan Carlos, but the splash down was solid. Now all three members of Havoc stay standing. Good, fast passing.
Yeah, if I get enough viewers in here and people that play the game, I'll definitely host a tournament with prizes and stuff.
Nothing changes from making the grand finals.
More than made up for his mistake. 24 seconds on the goal.
This is the last round, whoever goes to the grand finals.
There is no way around it. They have to be perfect from here on out. 2 straight goals is what they need. Juan Carlos has a super. And for now, it'll be Havoc with a 1-0 lead. We'll see what happens here as we progress through
Perfect time to lag. Perfect time to lag when it's literally could be the game that brings them to the grand finals.
Let's see if we can bring it back. And whether Elevate can bring this bound back as well and get a goal scored.
Oh yeah, Maturino. I heard of those. I thought that was only for the people that can trying to compete in esports. So you're telling me I can just do Maturinos with people that like scrims for money?
It's gonna be very, very tough. Havoc really could do this, and what a moment it would be for their careers to make a grand finals.
Because I know people are talking about a Maturino pin.
Here, folks. Bear with us.
So I got the hiccups.
Just waiting to see how this all unfolds. Currently, it is match point. It was a 1-0 lead where we last left off. Havoc had an early bucket. Lots of great gameplay coming out of these guys, and this momentum swing started with an outdraft from the other end. And that's set number 3.
There's someone's YouTube video out there that shows you how to compete in esports, like all the steps.
Convincingly. Here we go, jumping back into what we can. It's gonna be Elevate on the back foot. 3 brawlers standing tall in the mid, and Zara on the left-hand side. Juan Carlos, super available. Drags Vex down to the Shadow Realm. A one-on-one as Livy wins his. Zara up, kick forward, 30 seconds.
Yeah, I'll look into it. Yeah, I'll look into all the Maturinos, all that stuff, and I'm gonna upgrade the stream, and we'll get there. We'll get there.
Thank you for that script. The perfect timing.
But I definitely want to host a tournament in the future for sure.
That's my sort of thought going into this one. It's going to be really on their side. They would like to get this goal right now in the final seconds, but the boxes are about to go down, and with it, potentially a grand finals appearance opportunity now. MX with the takedown, a 3-man versus 2. It's Livy falls as well. All 3 members fall.
That's game.
And
Havoc came through. Look at him, boy band circle. Boy band circle jump.
Havoc have conquered another name brand Brawl Stars team. Underdogs for the month. One of the best stories we've had to kick off 2025. These fellas.
That's crazy.
These fellas dangerously close to being eliminated in a 3-0 fashion. Nope, not today. New blood from North America, giving it some new life and showcasing to the world we are great.
I'm going to label these guys the Legend Killers. It's madness. Absolute madness to me. They've taken out as Livy, Juan Carlos, Czar, OG, Charles, second best in one day. They are slaying the legends of North America, and they've got their eyes in the grand finals. How nuts, how crazy would it be if they were to be able to add RBM, Luffy, and Zeus to that list? Absolute madness.
If he exits with other people, not his teammates. He like usually competes with other people and then went to a different team this time. Yeah, maybe he's just tired of his teammates being trash and hopped out of there.
On this brawler today. I can't understate this. The brawlers that he has faced off against, the teams that he has gone against, legend killers you call them. Some of the best to ever do it, some of the biggest legacies we've ever seen in North America, and for some of them internationally as well. We've got guys on this other roster that have made top 4 at Worlds before. These guys, I don't know if they have a first or even second place to their name. So the fact that they've made it all the way to our grand finals and will now face down the ultimate final boss of this region, it's something special.
Yeah. This was a story that was maybe supposed to be.
Bro, what happened to final boss back in the day in Halo 2?
Havoc roster players are upsetters all the way.
Damn, y'all picked Elevate to win. Havoc won. You guys are doo-doo. I picked Havoc.
Brawler variety in their drafts throughout this, and I can't wait to see what they're gonna bring to the finals here. Gonna take a few minutes for them to relax before they face off against Tribe Gaming. We're gonna take a look at that last match against against Elevate to see how they got there. Then, wow, the grand final, Tribe and Havoc.
All right, now the real question comes out. Who wins the final? Who wins the final finale? That's the real question. All right, while they're doing the replays, I'm gonna take a bathroom break real quick. I will be right back.
This is the Brawl Stars Championship. We're in the North America Monthly Finals, the first one of 2025. We've made it all the way to the Grand Finals with a team perhaps a lot of you expected, Tribe Gaming, and Havoc, a team that none of us saw coming, and that has made an incredible run all the way here to now face off against these greats. The Tribe Gaming, nothing to shake a stick at. They've had a little bit of a rest since their win over the Pioneers here, and they are not messing around when it comes to Grand Finals. So tell me, Uber, Kenny, we're getting into it with Tribe here. They've got everything on the line. Will they be the last team to fall to Havoc?
I mean, I just think this is so emblematic of what NA has looked like for the last couple of years. Each year, it's been the young guns that have come up, that have taken the scene by storm, that have understood the metagame and have put the time into becoming mechanical bosses, and also develop comps that counter out a lot of what the meta looks are. Someone must have kidnapped Android 18 because Vegeta is popping off. This Havoc team entirely are absolutely looking stellar, and they're crafting some great counter comps, against what we saw from Elevate. Tribe, though, are truly the final boss, and I can't predict against them still. They are, as far as I'm concerned, as of now, the top team in this region.
Havoc here, they've got Prince of
That Havoc was better than Tribe? I don't know.
His name and Evex to round it out. So much of what they brought today has been so exciting, Kenny.
Tribe Gaming's the old Elevate roster and they beat him.
Honestly, the way
or no, Elevate just got beaten.
I mean, Havoc have been a completely different roster roster than we, I think, seen from any team.
That'd have been
truly
funny if it was
that's made it
Elevate
far into
and
our
Tribe
grand
Gaming, though.
finals. They're doing it their way. I mean, they're not some team that made it out of the upper bracket to get here. Tribe Gaming have been the most consistent, and unfortunately for Havoc, the reason Tribe Gaming got here is because of the insane amount of work, preparation, mechanics, and draft knowledge that they prepared. But heck, Havoc had done it twice already today. I'm still betting on Tribe. They were my favorites going into this. I'd kick myself if I changed my mind on that now, especially considering.
Yeah, I
that
think
they've
I
been
picked Tribe
great
Gaming
today.
to win it all
But
in
we'll
my
see more.
predictions.
I mean, if Havoc pulled this off, it would be something special, and it would be.
You know what? I'm gonna look at my
Tribe
predictions.
Gaming that Zeus was talking about it, signed by his dream.
Yeah, let's look at my
organization,
predictions here.
Playing in front of people with one of the biggest orgs in North America, and on the other end, they're the little guy. They're the upset, the guys that weren't talking about it. Boy, were they confident. And if you're gonna talk trash, they certainly backed it up.
I picked every team correctly.
Look at this here, but this is like what we saw last year, right? This is what NA was like. So unpredictable. And all these free agent rosters, like you're seeing here, you know, the Taco, that's Juan Carlos' team, by the way.
Oh, wait, I can see my predictions. Okay,
That is all
so I
players
predicted
that
Tribe
basically
Gaming to
are
win.
becoming part of that Elevate team and the Pioneers team, right? So, you know, these free agent teams.
They
already
won.
last
I
year
predicted Pioneers to win. They won. I predicted Elevate to win. They won. I predicted Havoc to win. They won. And then I predicted Tribe Gaming to.
Underdogs, dark horses, taking things over. And today,
Oh, wait a minute. So I got. In the quarterfinals, I picked Tribe, Pioneer, and Elevate, and they won. So I'm 3 for 3 there. I picked I picked Elevate.
It's certainly been good to them. I mean, heck, they even rocked a Fang at one point. But Kaboom Canyon, looking at this, triple dribble, just to name a couple. You know, he can
Instead of
grab all
Havoc,
those things. I think it's possible.
But Havoc
Now, I
won,
can see
and then
some
I
of the
picked the
ban phase and we
Pioneers in the
saw Elevate
semifinals,
just a
but
moment
the Tribe
ago.
Gaming
I think
won.
it's gonna be really hard to draft into Havoc, honestly. I mean, they've pulled out some.
And then I
stuff
picked
from the
Havoc to.
back burners,
Well,
some
no,
players
it
that
doesn't count
we
as a
literally
pick, so.
haven't seen all weekend that
Yeah,
are
I'm gonna go with
relevant.
Tribe
So how do you
Gaming.
prepare against a team that's hiding that many well-kept secrets and playing them so well?
We've got our predictions right here, Uber. Maybe you can answer Kenny's question.
We didn't pick Tribe. I mean the predictions that I put on. So if you go on to Brawl Stars and you click the news where it's live and you have the link that goes to this, what you're watching right now, you can, before it starts, you can predict all the winners. And so I predicted this like a day ago or 2 days ago or something like that. Or this morning or yesterday or something. I remember I did my predictions.
I think the reason why we joke about it because it's not objectively the best pick.
That's when you picked OG to be Havoc. Yeah, so if Tribe Gaming wins, then I think I picked the correct winner to win it all.
And he's been able to overcome some of the limitations that he faces.
Yeah, dude, because they recruit all the best players, and if you want all the best players, they're from around the fucking world. But I think they are based out of the USA, or like, I don't know how exactly that works.
But hey, you can leave it in the drafts.
Like, do they have to come and practice in person, like in USA, or like do they just represent the USA team, but they're still like in China or Japan or something? Like, I don't know.
Middle part of the map pretty effectively. Early today, we saw Cordelius get a lot of value on this map. That was someone I think you've got to strongly consider.
But whoever's viewing, if you want me to play some like PUBG or something, I can play that tonight, or I can play Brawl Stars. Just let me know.
On some high snaps with that particular pick. So tons of options here.
Well, that's a Mexican flag, American flag.
Definitely an interesting one to see unfold. And to your point, I think the only two teams.
I think
who
that's
really
American,
talked
but
about
they
buzz today
made
have
it
been
look
Tribe
weird.
Gaming and Havoc.
Or is that not an
Interesting
American
to
flag?
see
There's
what
no
flash.
way there's a
Will
flag
that
that
be
looks
a
like that,
factor?
though.
Will some of these
With
surprise
one
picks
star.
come through in our band pick stage?
With red and blue. I think it's America.
Regardless, Tribe Gaming are where they are for a reason.
Mexico.
I honestly respect
RBM's
Art for making
Mexico,
this pick.
Zeus is
He said
America.
he's going with his heart over his head. And honestly, after
And
what
yeah, I
we've
think
just
so.
seen,
That's not
I agree
American?
with you. Somebody's
Really?
gotta believe in these guys. It doesn't really feel like
What else has
a
blue,
naive
white,
perception
and
to
red
Tribe
and white
Gaming winning
stripes?
this
Like,
thing by
what?
any means. I mean, the audience still
It's
siding
not
with the
Cuban.
favorites. And when push comes to shove and you're picking the team that has to win,
Now, Cuba's the
that's narrative
opposite.
you're gonna get. However, what we don't get is how people feel about the score. I mean, genuinely, this is now twice where I haven't felt like Havoc were gonna bring it to 5, and sure enough, they win the first one 3-0, the last one a reverse sweep. These guys have made magic all day.
Oh, they actually have the American flag there. Okay, we're going for Havoc because they got the real
They
American.
pull off quite the miraculous run here this month.
Cuba flag?
They need a couple moments here. Is what we hear.
Oh yeah, UK does have those flags. Yeah, you're right. I just thought they just made it look simpler. I don't know that flag. Obviously, I don't know my fucking flags, guys. All right.
This, I'm quite sure. But Tribe Gaming got what they need. An RBM, of course, whether it's a tank or.
Nah, Cuba is red and then it's white and blue stripes. That is blue and white with red and white stripes.
On a lot of these maps. This one Ground less so. But you know, when we're getting over towards Hot Zone, when we're getting over to those really sort of space control centric maps, that is a combo that probably needs to be looked at in the ban phase.
I don't know what that flag is. Is that just UK?
At the point now in this
No, it's Puerto Rico.
There are simply too many brawlers to ban out. You cannot eliminate all of the quote unquote, you know, busted brawlers from the mix.
Puerto Rico, dude. Yeah.
88 brawlers in this game. You just need to pick the best 3-4.
He looked it up, yeah. There's the actual American flag. That guy is Asian as hell.
Hopefully it works out. It's hard, man. It really is. This game only continues to grow in strategy and in depth every single year.
Yeah, I just thought they made the American flag look simpler, like so they didn't have to like. You know what I mean? I thought it was a time saver. I'm sorry, Puerto Rico. I now know your flag.
In both the sub-regions, we've come back together.
So what are y'all thinking? Do we play Brawl Stars after this, or do we play some fucking first-person, third-person shooters? You know what I'm saying?
Come through one more day. Havoc, lower bracket versus the big dog Tribe Gaming. Should be a real fun one to get underway with this grand finals. I mean, I'm curious to see what happens. You never know. I mean, maybe Tribe Gaming are just them and they walk away with a convincing win.
So I think Tribe Gaming wins, but I want Havoc to win because I think they're the only person that has an actual American on their team. Or technically an American on their team.
I think what's kind of blown me away is that they've just had so many great answers to certain brawlers in the pick and ban phase.
Yeah, they do look similar.
Them themselves so well. Again, it looks like they've got the entire brains trust in that one room there, so that's great. They've got access to a large number of intellects.
Let's hop on Club Penguin. What the hell is Club Penguin?
But again, I do think, you know, having a large number of people to crowdsource opinions from, whether it's coach, analyst, or whatever, is really important. And clearly, whatever combination of minds that Havoc have been using to drive their
American and Canadian.
It's been excellent. I feel for Diego Gamer, bro. He's just chilling on his own. You know,
I know.
All the boys over there. Obviously, you know, Diego's in Mexico, so obviously a bit of a trek, I think, to join the rest of his team. But you know, hasn't looked like that's affected them whatsoever. This team.
It's an old game from 02. Nah, probably not. But I've been wanting to play PUBG, but then again, I do like playing some Brawl Stars.
Expect to maybe have something in reserve. If Havoc do, I mean, that's even more impressive. Let's see as Kaboom Canyon looms.
They're gonna take their time getting these bans through. Every second matters.
Or I can play some Halo, dude. I'm a Halo.
Quick, making decisions on the fly.
Savage.
Challenging things. We'll see what each team locks.
1v1 me in Halo. See how that works out.
Match number 7 of the day in our grand finals. Maisie, Crow, Lola on that right-hand side, which would lead us to believe that they've got the first overall pick. Those are the more unique ones, the more focused ones on the left-hand side. Gotta get rid of the melody. Gotta get rid of the juice.
What's my highest rank on PUBG? I don't remember. I played on on Xbox a long time ago. I just played it for the first time on PC like the other day. But I was pretty good at PUBG. I was never like amazing, but like I was pretty good. I mean, I think I played before they even had ranked.
On this map, you can even play Nunny on here or any other sharpshooter. Angelo, pretty good. Remember.
Well, what up, Strictly? Yo, if you're new in here, if you're old in here, you just came in. Help me get to 20 likes on the stream. Be sure to hit the subscribe, hit the like. I'm doing a free Brawl Pass Plus giveaway here soon on March 4th. Be sure to check out the Discord for more information. And anyone can get in. You just gotta be subscribed, like the stream, and hop in the Discord.
You're gonna have to look to other brawlers if you want to do that. They do need a good blend of it, but he can at least win the one-on-one duels, which I think it can be very important at times too. Tribe Gaming going to be on this 2-3 turn, 8-bit.
Like Tribe Gaming, overwhelming votes.
For somebody like Angelo, for the Pipers of the world.
It's only 6 votes, but still.
8-bit's so healthy with a baseline, I believe 10,000 health points, that it's going to take them several shots, especially for somebody like Angelo, where it takes him a while to reload to that full potential. It's going to take a lot to bring him down. And also 8-bit phenomenal at high safe damage. Of course, the con with him, he's going to be really slow, so it takes him a little bit to get across that map, but once he does, you have to make it count.
Worth pointing out that when Angelo is charging a shot,
yeah, I've never heard of Club Penguin.
As if he's in combat. So just a little bit of poke damage taken from the 8-bit. If Angelo wants to keep fighting, that damage sticks. You can't passively heal that off while you're continuing to try and put pressure down. So
you thought I was on mobile PUBG? No, I'm PC.
Have to give up space
I'm on PC.
Can't consistently hit these shots. This is why it is quite strong against Piper as well. They can soak those shots. They have the health pool and the range to match some of the nastiest sharpshooters, and you don't want to be caught slipping by them. What are your thoughts on the seeing that Eve come up here? I guess she can generate a a lot of pressure, and honestly, she does decent damage in her own right, but surely Tribe Gaming have to have had something ready for this, you know, Lily all-in comp.
Yeah, Colette's still on the board too, so I wonder if right-hand side just goes ahead and scoops this up. One, to deal with 8-bit. Two, to make sure that they have enough high save damage on top of that, but also it would be a great counter mechanism into this Lily. So that's kind of where my eye's going. I'm sure they're going to take their time, think this through it in the final second. But that's kind of a brawler I'm keeping my eyes on. Instead, they're going to go with Barry. That's certainly a way to apply a lot of pressure to keep the Lily afloat. But again, it's going to be a challenge to get somebody like the 8-bit onto the other end. The Eve's going to be good, I think, at dueling something like an Angelo as a single shot brawler. You have all these extra projectiles. That could be helpful. But to your point, it's kind of like Angelo, right? It's not really there for the high safe damage.
Yeah, just being able to traverse in and out of the middle part of the map is just kind of flexibility that goes a long way.
Was that Sam?
So it's Berry
I heard that.
getting mixed up here. So this also means now you can actually use Lily to control the middle of the map. Berry stays safely on your side of the wall. Lily comes in and is kind of sticky, hard to shift, and neither of these teams have any real wall break to speak of. So that obviously means that like someone like the Berry is pretty safe behind it, or they are going to stay. So that's why it's important that you have someone that can just go around them as opposed to needing to sort of blow them up. Vegeta, a previous match MVP, I believe it. Sky on screen here.
Yes, Jake, welcome in. Finals time.
Today. It's just great to see this level on display from NA.
PUBG Mobile, dude, it's gotta be so terrible.
Doesn't matter who wins here.
And if you're in a lobby with PC players, like, you're gonna get fucking destroyed. Unless it's just PUBG Mobile where you only play other mobile players.
I think, you know, a lot of NA fans would have loved to have seen them, and a lot of those teams just fell short. SSG were frankly.
You went against EVX in ranked one, so you want them to win.
And typically, Worlds has been dominated by East Asia, EMEA.
Yeah, I want Havoc to win, but I think Tribe Gaming just wins.
So, you know, I think this is still a very good sign. It shows that the future is bright for this region.
Definitely a breeding ground for what we hope to be some more international competition. Like you mentioned, S-Team in 2023, we're a team that made it to the grand finals, but
oh, they aren't crossplay? Okay, gotcha.
From this region, we're here in our grand finals, folks, trying to get in now. And Tribe Gaming gonna have a substantial lead, I would say, but potential for damage on this right-hand end. RBM gonna be fighting with the Vex, who's playing the Lily here. Zeus on the back lines, and Havoc taking a little bit of control. Long way to go, though, if they want to try and eliminate this high safe.
I like the Berry. It means you no longer are just using Lily for a one-dimensional all-in ploy on the enemy safe. You can actually use it to stick around and be a legitimate threat here in the middle part of the map. The IcyBakerGaming are going to be annoying, just working around these water. They're actually watery areas, by the way, for those aren't familiar. But that's why that Eve and Angelo respectively will be able to cross those without being hampered. And IcyBakerGaming, there it is. That Angelo gives you control, and pretty important considering there are hatchlings all over the bloody place. Diego will need to address those. But God, the safe pressure's been very good.
And that was a good pick by Eve, but Eve is going to get wrecked as well.
Hold on to the lead for now, but this is where things could get out of hand. It's going to be a dive forward. It's going to be one kill, and they need another one. DiegoGamer able to bring down RBM, and now they're expanding.
Havoc's destroying!
5% being shredded down. They just need one more sliver of damage, and there it goes. The final tick.
Wow, Havoc.
Angelo and Barry. It was a close call. Came down to the wire.
Yeah, a great game. I love that
you don't want China to take out the NA trophy. Yeah, facts.
Just when, you know, Tribe think that the Lily's just going to go over.
Yeah, fuck you, Vegeta.
Blow up one of the defending players.
USA. USA.
Once you have control of the map, once you can use your Berry just to keep throwing damage on the safe that simultaneously heals up the, you know, Lily that is hitting it, it's just really annoying to try and peel this off. We've noticed on a couple of occasions.
So who do we want to win? We want Tribe Gaming to win?
They're instead wanting to make use of their shots in getting a player advantage, and they're shooting the opposing brawlers. They know they can get some damage, but it's not the best use of that uptime of Angelo. They'd much rather clear the way for the Berry and Lily to collapse onto the turret.
And they're playing through game number 2. As a point of clarification as well, we brought it up in yesterday's broadcast, but just know that competition is still good. It's just a spectator issue on our end. Getting
bro, the finals, bro, the finals.
Internet issues.
Yeah, connection issues.
They're all, a lot of them playing together too. A little frustration coming out of Zeus's face. Certainly been contended with in this grand finals. Here we go. This is our second game. Havoc with a small lead.
Tribe Game doesn't even speak English. Yeah, I bet they don't.
Control once again.
Okay.
So how do you qualify for North American region? Like, I thought you had to be from there.
Diego again, not great. Sometimes on defense here, and Hatlings just never really stop. They just keep coming, fam. It is pretty absurd.
I guess you can just recruit anyone and just be a part of whatever region, or can you compete in any region? You just gotta go through like a bunch of qualifiers and stuff. You just bring your team there. It doesn't matter where it is. You just gotta go there and play. Maybe that's it. Maybe anyone can play any event in that area when they're doing the qualifiers. You just have to qualify and then have a team. And whoever you have.
Alongside him, popping a hypercharge, but RBM somehow surviving it all, cycling in his super to get.
They are from NA. Puerto Rico, then, eh?
He's forced to use all of his resources, kind of travel with him, and finally he goes down, barely surviving.
You learn something new every day.
Still maintaining.
I learned 2 things today.
All the way back, but a frag there out of Diego Gamer.
I didn't know Puerto Rico was considered NA.
Yeah. Respecting, of course,
that just shows you I don't know my geography. I don't know my places in the world and areas. So don't listen to me. Oh, look at this.
Diego and Vegeta double back, but Zeus still gets picked off. This has been sublime from Havoc. What a well-deserved first set from them. A great draft, again, making use of the Lily. It's just a component of this complex.
I mean, the best players in this game are not from USA.
They will be punished accordingly. Beautifully done.
Some of them are, but
a solid lead and a great set.
A lot of them are not.
Wow.
Yeah, so I know it was USA, Canada, Mexico. I did not know it was Cuba as well.
I mean, I can't say it enough. Havoc, big time underdogs, I think, making it this far. I mean, in quarterfinal 1, say what you want. I think they were more than equipped. And
I don't think Greenland is. No, Greenland's not a part of NA.
It didn't blow my mind that they ended up winning that one. Now that they've made it through the semifinals, now that they're here in the grand finals, the fact that they've had a lead at all, wild stuff. Tribe Gaming were the team to beat in this region last year. They got a couple grand finals under their own belt. And obviously, 2025 is a new year, though. Everybody unproven, and Havoc certainly earning their turf and their footing here.
Absolutely. Love to see this. And this was really well-composed play from Havoc. I really like the picks they come out with. Excuse me. The Sam's always a wild card, but it's an RBM team, so you know, I won't let that shock me too much. At no point did he really was he able to really get on that safe. Even Vegeta in that instance there, making
everything from the Panama Canal is up is NA. Yeah, I don't know the exact dimensions of it. I was just thinking United States and Canada and Mexico.
Yeah, absolutely.
I guess Cuba, yeah, I guess that makes sense too.
Maybe we should
now
all
that I
follow
think about
ours
it.
hard here, but Havoc gotta be feeling awesome. How does Tribe even begin to respond to this game?
Get back to basics a little bit. I mean, the Sam is a bit of a risky play. I think that's a very RBM-esque pick, like Uber mentioned, but I feel like we're just kind of zigging away while other teams zag. This truly has been so interesting. Every single set that Havoc have played, I feel like it's almost I mean, kind of a first time for a lot of things, right? I feel like they're bringing new things to the table. They're mixing it up in the bands or the pick stage. They're keeping teams on their toes, and it's really working out. 1-0 lead for them. Now that we go into triple dribble, I feel like there's potential for so many crazy tank options. I mean, we've seen these guys go with the Lily all day, which is a little more of a surprise pick. I'm curious to see what Havoc throw at Tribe to make them kind of rethink things and reimagine on the fly.
I mean, Ash has got to be hotly contested on this map. We've just seen them with their hypercharge just get propelled into.
Bro, yeah, Ash would be crazy.
He's great as well. It's pretty absurd to see like how much.
We just claim Cube on our attacks and they don't be with us. Someone picks Melody. Yeah, I bet a Melody pick. An Ash pick, unless they ban Ash. Did they ban yet?
You know, we know that Larry and Laurie can be good here. It's fallen off, I think, in their usage rate in NA a little bit. But obviously, Nita is one that you sort of can't forget. I want to see Surge potentially as an answer to some of these tank picks and a way to really sort of lean into and steamroll your opponents. And maybe, you know, a combined tank with heals if you are on the side of Tribe. Go for something that is pretty classic to you. But Havoc have shown us they kind of play a bunch of different looks here. So, I don't know. Like, I really don't think that they're going to be limited in terms of their brawler pool.
Totally agree. I mean, they've caught several teams by surprise today. They've caught us on the casting desk off guard with some of their picks. It's unpredictable. It's really difficult. So I kind of feel for Tribe Gaming in this instance. When you're picking and banning, you're kind of going to standard. I mean, but these guys don't play like the rest. I mean, it's part of the reason I think they've made it this far. I mean, just look at the band stage. We see Hank banned, Nita banned, and then on the other end, Larry Laurie, who's a good brawler, not frequently banned. Frank, good brawler, not frequently banned. So clearly two of these teams have different ideas of how this is going to go than what our other teams do in this tournament.
I mean, Hank doesn't even doesn't have his hypercharge yet. I mean, and it looks really good. I get triple dribble is the kind of map I guess that you can bust it out, but I mean, he's so susceptible to throwers. He's pretty weak against those. I think the Havoc's picks make plenty of sense here. I don't think we've seen a whole lot of Frank, but obviously his ability to open up the map entirely when it suits him, I think is one of the things that makes him such a dangerous combatant to go up against. And that surge ban comes out in the end. I like the max pick here. Lets you take advantage of moments where your opponents are low on brawlers or out of position.
Really feel like we haven't seen the Frank much either. It's just interesting considering.
Ew, Barry!
Fourth most picked across our other regions. Stu a very safe standard pick. In response, they're going to go with a double support.
Is Frank bad at this level? No, they banned Frank. Frank is good, but Frank is.
I mean, obviously,
you can counter it real easy.
And the Hank, I feel like that's very intentional. I feel like there's probably a brawler in mind that they've got with the Frank.
Like if someone has a Frank, someone's like a Lou or a Gale or whatever, it just completely destroys them.
So curious if Havoc scoop.
I don't know. The pros think different too. But they did ban Frank, so.
If they stray away from that.
Yeah, people pick Frank all the time. Yeah, you're not gonna see any of these comps or any of these people picking these types of people really in rank at our levels or your level or my level, because it's a whole new world. It's like a whole new world of how they're playing, and because they practice of if they ban so and so, they pick this comp, there's like strategies of how they draft and who they pick. But Frank is just it's easy just to ban Frank or pick Frank and counter for a better comp, and then your team is at its advantage. You're just gold. Yeah, people pick Frank all the time. Even in trophies, like I'll play Brawl Ball and there's a Frank or a fucking Edgar every time. I don't know why Edgar, but there's always a Frank.
I think it makes sense too. I mean, I definitely see the picture. Max and Buster is honestly a very underrated duo in Brawl Stars. Oftentimes you'll see that with a Gene and Knockout. Instead, we're gonna get a Barry here, but yeah, the picks that they're picking the pros, you won't really see it in ranked or ladder or anything that we see. It's like they're just in a whole new universe. They've also got the max speed, so you can speed plus shield. That's an immediate retake for any composition almost, especially ones with projectiles like the Maisie and Stu, as you mentioned. Here we go. Set number 2. Immediate start here. Red roster forced away in the early game. A gadget to go out. Expansion and a little walkway coming down with all the ice cream dropping to the ground. And both sides just looking for that first interaction kill.
But yeah, as you can see, Barry, Ash, Maisie, Stu, they're all top brawlers in the whole entire game because they play so well if you know how to play them. They're nerfing Stu a little bit on the update, but I don't think it's still gonna be like that. Wow, look at it, they're trolling. Look, they're trolling.
They bust through the line.
Yo, Havoc's trolling. Yeah, Frank is where they're good enough to farm off the Frank and just super their way to a goal.
Goes down early in the attempt for the second goal. Now an opportunity for Tribe Gaming to dribble up the map. Ash going to be playing the lone defender as Vegeta respawns. Speed to go through. RBM gets the first. Zeus expands. RBM dashing, trying to dive back. Diego Gamer.
Does he get this goal?
Uses a gadget, but it's not enough. They slide that ball.
Wow!
For Tribe Gaming.
Oh, I like that their comp was resilient enough to deal with the fact that their Ash, who was the pick that they're almost certainly going for,
look how sad they are.
Or taken away from them, and they're still able to
the doom zoom.
And honestly, the Maisie pick plays pretty.
RBM broke Maisie's ankle, dude. Seriously, dude, was that Maisie who dashed? That was so stupid, and they got the goal because of that. Who dashed in the goal line? Yeah, it was Maisie, right? Maisie using a gadget. Or is it Stu? There's one or the other.
Buster also just passively builds that super, Kenny. He just hangs out with his teammates, and all of a sudden, bam, he's got the wall.
So much retake potential. Here's one of them. Max speed being distributed. RBM popping a gadget. He's looking for Ash. The follow through as well. That's a big time super.
Wow.
Down. Vegeta versus Luffy on the right hand side. Super available for Vegeta. He's going to cycle this in and out. It's ringing around the rosies for Luffy as he tries to maintain some.
He said ringing around the roses for Luffy.
Can respond appropriately.
Okay, well, so he's trying to control this space a little bit more, at least hamper the movements of Havoc as they come forward. Will help us there. Going to be cleared very easily. Buster doesn't really.
Yeah, the heal and nerf will hurt him, but Stu will still be S tier brawler for sure. He just won't be as broken, which is nice.
Well, you'd think so. RBM, though, actually gets burst down despite that healing, and we have got a cornered ball and plenty of time for Havoc to regroup.
A little bit of a team wipe too. Couple big time mazy plays. So Diego Gamer gonna be able to give his team a little bit of ground. Before this, we saw that ball being pocketed on that top left-hand side.
You know what? Fuck this. We're playing PUBG after this. I was gonna play Brawl Stars, but you know what? I'm tired of Brawl Stars.
For now, I think they're just gonna
we'll do a watch party, but
keep getting kills. Hard to say, of
course. Well, if I go live, damn, it's 8 p.m. already. I might not even go live.
Convincing one for Tribe off the start, but a lot of dashing in and out just from glancing at that tablet screen.
Yeah, definitely still a lively game that's being held. Maybe another.
You're not a Stu fan? Dude, I hate Stu, but Stu's good. Stu's one of the best brawlers in the game right now. He's just so broken.
See just how close they are to scoring this Tribe team. They're getting forward, and looks like they get themselves a goal. Nice.
You know what they need to do? They need to take Stu and make it to where he can't break through walls with his super.
Gonna be a reset here. Here we are casting off the...
And then nerf is healing as well. Do both of those things.
But at least it gives us a glimpse into what's going on. Yep, that's what's going to be happening. 1-0. 15 seconds on the clock. Vegeta.
Bro, Havoc fucking...
Diego Gamer super available, and it's
Havoc's trying to come back. I mean, they're trying to come back to get 2-0. Do they get it? Nope.
Not going to be able to cover the distance in time. This time, it's going to be Tribe Gaming taking the set.
Okay, I'd love to see that. Some life in this Tribe team. There was no way they were going to get swept by this Havoc team. A little bit of a misstep in map 1, but now I think they have a bit of a better sense of what they're dealing with. And maybe Havoc kind of picking up the action to their comp works.
Your man's battery almost died. Had to hit the couch. What do you mean?
Sort of like ostensibly synergizes with the Ashe, nor sets it up for success. These are all, in a nutshell, or in a vacuum, excuse me, 3 very, very powerful brawlers. The Stu, the Ashe, the Mazy. But together, they don't quite synergize the way the Tribe's comp does.
Feels like a real sink or swim, right? They're all on their own. If they're getting the kills and they're running it down properly, it's going to work out. But Tribe Gaming more than equipped on defense, I think, between the Buster, the Max, and the Barry. As long as all of them are sticking together pretty closely, I think for more times than not, it's going to work out for them. I think this is a really strong composition, one that definitely didn't come to mind immediately, especially for triple dribble, but I love this Max Buster synergy, and especially in the place that Barry is in current meta in the game. I think that's honestly a good third to show with it.
Yeah,
he switched his spots on the charger.
It definitely helps try.
Yo, let me get that charger. He's like, I'm on 9%, I'm on 8%. Give me the charger.
Yeah, I was just looking back at Havoc's earlier matches, seeing how they'd done in Brawl Ball. That was 2-0 in games over Code OG, and they went 2-1 with Elevate there. So not what they wanted to see in that game mode for sure, but hopefully their momentum hangs tight through this one. What are you expecting to see as we head in, Kenny?
1-1 overall. I mean, that's a pretty good spot for Havoc. Considering they took the first one, sets themselves up for a little bit of a cushion, but not a lot of room to breathe when you're playing a team like Tribe Gaming. You gotta play pretty.
Imagine your tablet dies, bro, in the middle of the grand finals.
The mechanics really solid. Really no weak points on this team, so gotta see continued success from Havoc in this draft stage. I think that last set probably one of the ones where it didn't necessarily work out as well. 3 really good brawlers on the map, but like we mentioned, just kind of no way to back up those brawlers, and the mechanics had to be pretty perfect. You gotta really run it down, make sure you're getting every single opportunity and kill. Can't give up an inch, and if you do, well,
yeah, I've seen him.
100%. I think that they have a redundancy built into their comp such that the cheeky play of like, okay, so it's one thing if you're having to know what Tribe are going to pick. You know, like you see the draft play out in front of you. It's pretty telegraphed sometimes when they're picking a berry. That doesn't mean
one of the most important things that you don't see when they're playing.
Tanks in Brawl Stars that are just made
bro, they're talking to each other.
Of having max speed and buried
they're calling out.
So, you know, just taking the
they're saying one tap over here, I got this over here, push here, do this, I'm coming in. Like, you know,
not like dueling BRAWLs per se, but the same strategy is still valid.
You can't hear them because they're muted.
And set up like a healer tank composition.
But they're all right next to each other, so they can talk to each other. But those are the people that are like at home by themselves. Like this guy.
And again,
was he just by himself, right?
Tank and healer combination have been looked at.
Yeah, comms definitely matter whenever it's like, yeah, for sure.
As a first overall pick,
He was one shot, yeah.
Chuckle. I mean, throwback to the Poco double
One tap on my X, absolute, dude. Dude. I played Halo competitively. One shot on my X, absolute was the thing you heard all the time.
It's more of what do we want to get rid of to kind of set ourselves up for success here.
But yeah, every time my teammates go, he's one shot, he's absolute, and I go over there, he has like fucking 3/4 health, and I'm like, fuck you. I hopped out, no health, trying to get that kill.
Frequently drafted on this map, and especially as a first overall pick.
Oh, Draco on Ring of Fire, they just win, bro.
Seeing the Draco
Havoc takes the lead 2-0, I'm calling it.
All we need to know, I mean, this is
all because they picked Draco, who I want to upgrade next, by the way, as well. They're not nerfing Draco or anything. I think Draco's going to be amazing.
It's such a nightmare to deal with them. If they're in dragon form, they're obviously throwing those cones of fire. And Colette here is going to come in. I think the star power push it is really good. She's
Colette?
shutting tanks down, and you know, while
Colette's actually pretty good. It depends on their next two picks. Okay, all right. Tribe Gaming has to lock in here with the draft.
So you have good pressure on these tankier brawlers.
You need an anti-tank as well.
Some sustain with her gotcha game.
Dude, a Gale won't work. A Lou, they need Lou. Do they ban Lou? Lou's banned.
Like you mentioned.
Bro, do they pick Gale?
Labeled as that, but has
Ew, do they pick Gale? Ew. Who do they pick?
Traditionally in
okay, Barry. Okay, yeah.
It's more of a heist interaction that we see, not necessarily a hot zone interaction, because Colette gonna be a little more rare. But I think when they pair this with Draco, would have been one of the better ways to deal with Draco too. So kind of get a little 2-for-1 value out of that turn.
It all depends on the last pick, bro. But the thing is, Havoc is last pick.
One of the most frequently played in all of our regions,
and they can just yeah. There's no way.
No exception.
Did Penny get banned? Penny's banned. Amber's banned. Okay, Stu's banned. Okay, Surge. Not good enough.
Giving your teams more staying power and Surge having these windows of invulnerability.
I think Havoc just outdrafted them no matter what, as long as they don't butcher this last pick, which they can't.
This Tribe Gaming comp,
they're professionals, literally.
We absolutely don't want to leave kind of style. But that doesn't mean necessarily they've got anything built in here that, you know, like will answer obviously what Draco could do with that gadget that will allow him to stay alive for that extra couple of seconds. And Vegeta's hoping the Tribe line up for him, so those impalements can be as effective as possible. Byron will be coming in here. And
bro, I don't like that Byron pick.
Healing with his own super. Obviously that sort of
I mean, actually, for the Draco and then the Barry and 8-bit, you know what? It all depends on how good the Colette plays on Havoc. I think Havoc has got this.
I was kind of scrolling through in my head some of the more played brawlers this weekend, and I was really looking for a mid, somebody that not necessarily there to be aggressive like the Draco, for example, but just somebody kind of to lead the team. Gus came to mind, but Byron, I think, to the same effect. And honestly, the more I think about it, I think to your point, I like it a little bit better. Plays into that Barry healing a little bit more. Not necessarily easy to bring down something like an 8-bit, but I think it will power up the Draco pretty well to add to his already great survivability.
Okay.
All right, hold. No lag.
Healing fields. RBM able to dodge some damage and get up to the point. And again, Zeus just keeps moving that healing zone up with RBM. Hard hitter. RBM obviously can pop up and dodge that damage, but wasn't able to avoid that time to collect.
Tries win. I don't think so. I think Havoc's gonna win this one with Draco, Byron, and Colette.
Different selection in star power. Still very effective for sustain and survivability.
Byron going to be a good synergy with Colette as well. It's a thing historically we've seen in Heist, but I don't know. Ring of Fire might work too. So far, so good for Havoc. They're extending.
Barry is broken though. Oh, like no Barry, double hypercharge that quick.
Going down from the intergalactic unicorn. This is impressive stuff.
Yeah, but you can see though how that tick damage from Byron is counteracting the effects of the healing, right? Tribe cannot just simply spam heals and survive this. So I really love this comp from Havoc. These guys have,
there we go. There's the pressure.
Some of the professional coaches to shame here, I've got to say. tcxcrane is not going to walk away, but Havoc had that.
You're home and rolling up. Who's with me? I got you, Brandon. Actually, I'm already set up. It's been sitting in front of me.
Pretty darn clutches. Now he's vomiting damage in the direction of Tribe and cycling those supers.
I've just been focused on watching this.
I guess a critical massive strength.
And with 83% in climbing, they're doing phenomenal work. Vegeta there to keep his teammates up. They're going to try and buy as much time as possible. 95 in climbing, RBM diving in, but the damage may already be done. All they need is to tiptoe their way in. 30.
Telling you, bro, Havoc's got the better comp.
To give them this game a win. This ever so important set 3 is going to start out with a game win from our underdog.
Dude, the Byron last pick is so...
Let me get a
so
gigantic iPad to play this game and set up on my stream with a camera and mic.
Then just, you know, throw this Byron damage in, and presumably if you're taking the star power to actually, you know, penetrate with your shot every now and then,
I'll get there eventually.
That ticking damage on multiple enemy brawlers.
I actually have most of it, except for the tablet.
The berry is able to be more aggressive.
In about a couple of weeks.
Come forward with that hypercharge, but
about 2 or 3 weeks.
There's no guarantee that it's going to be enough healing to keep them healthy on the point.
And game number 2 underway. We'll get in there whenever we can, folks. But for
I was playing on a mini flat screen, yeah.
Lead, and you know, the more we've gone into this too, again, not to overharp on it, but I think these guys deserve all their flowers. The draft has been crazy today. It's been out of the box thinking. They truly have put everything into thought, and the execution's been great. I mean, no complaints from me at all, regardless of the result in their grand final. I think these guys have escalated up the power rankings for North America for sure.
If you've seen on Twitter, Vegeta sort of posted a tweet of him getting an iPad. It's a photo of, yeah, I think it's a photo of him and a pretty well-known Brawl Stars player. So that's going to be a fun story if we get to dive into that a little bit later. But yeah, that iPad's working out, brother. I'm going to keep it real with you. That looked very good. Now, we weren't able to load into that game, which is, you know, unfortunate.
Yo, we're at 16 likes. Right 4 more likes. Let's hit the goal.
My 2 eyeballs. I'm going to try to relate.
If you haven't liked the stream, just click it.
I must say that
I'll give you one of these.
I tried not looking quite as animated as we saw from them early in the day. They definitely are locked in. And you can just see how effective all that berry splash over the point is.
Yeah, honestly, putting in that investment of a new tablet to good work. For now, it's going to be tried with a narrow lead.
Bro changed tablets. He goes, this tablet ain't it, bro. I need a different one.
This could be a retake from Havoc.
Be tough.
Oh, dude, Havoc's gonna fucking, yeah. Yeah.
I mean, the fact that he gets everybody with the help of Luffy is going to be more than enough to secure things there. Nicely done from Tribe. Good way to fire back here on Hot Zone.
Oh, Tribe won. No!
To your point, honestly, I mean, we've gotten a lot of interaction with these player cams, and the vibes seem different. You know, these fellows...
You want to see someone play on like a Samsung smart refrigerator?
Their names were
yeah, there's somebody. I watched somebody. He showed that one of his viewers only watches on a Samsung fridge.
Now they've got a target on their back, and they're facing down some new blood from North
All right, I got
America
you, Brandon.
more than proven themselves to death.
Cheers.
It's just a different mentality when you're coming into a region where you're supposed to be the guy. Having expectations versus not having expectations changes everything.
RBM's in a bit of an annoying spot here. That one eventually gets broken through, and now FX doesn't really have anyone to challenge him. The Byron heals are so crucial on this map, and honestly, they're not that easy to hit. You also can't really auto-aim them, so you
play Clash Royale on a bridge, nice. The lag!
Byron is considered a little bit of a higher skill cap brawler. There, of course, Luffy on your screen. RBM as well, who's, yeah, have definitely had some difficulty, I think, so far in this game, have tried, but sort of getting control of the middle part of the map once there's enough healing set up behind a Draco that is in super. And I'm seeing Havoc on the point. They are chilling. That point is blue. That's a pretty good sign.
Yeah, I think you're right, too. I'm going to need everybody at home to join in with me as I have my fingers crossed right now. Hoping we can jump back in here. Bear with us, folks. But yeah, it does kind of look like a little bit of a back and forth. I'm really trying to use my terrible vision to kind of zoom in on that Zeus screen and see what the percentages are looking like.
Yeah, I think Tribe might actually just put this into their favor here. Now, of course, yeah, really starting to get cooking with this berry healing. There, look at Zeus spinning like the best of them. That looks like they've got they're putting damage into the enemy bushes, so that's a pretty good sign here for Tribe. That means they're in a good spot. They also just got an elimination here, so I like how things are looking for them now. If I was a betting man, which I'm not, I'd put it all in on them.
Looks like percentage points ticking up for the red side. Now back to blue. Again, bear with me, folks. There's a reason I wear glasses, and it looks like the final few percentage points are going to trickle in. Had to have been a close game, 100% to 90. But in this,
wow, Tribe won.
Take advantage. It's gonna be a 2-1 lead for now.
Oh, they're working for it, and you can see.
Need a screen cam like me?
Luffy's like, come on, man. Like, why is this so hard? I mean, we already got through some incredible teams to get here. Like, come on, bro. We have to beat SK Kalalis and Pioneers and to get pushed like this by. Come on, man. Like, dude, I get it. But that's what competition is all about. That's what the BSC is all about, especially in this region. What a game that we saw. RBM and Luffy with unreal levels of damage. Enough at least to cut through.
You're balling that thing hitting. Hell yeah. Yeah, but the thing is, the players are like all in different areas, so you can't just have like an actual setup to like show up that's linked to the stream. So that's why they're relying on this laggy ass bullshit.
It was back during brawls that you don't necessarily need a tank to combine with this berry. It's the kind of map where just have these hard healing brawlers, maybe with a shield gadget here or there. There's some invulnerability frames, and you're cooking.
I think that's a good point out of you. Honestly, Barry's kind of proving his own worth in, especially in Hot Zone, where it's a control-based map. I think Barry can kind of stand alone and shine for what he brings to the table, the healing, or just keeping himself up. The longer you can keep your teammates in the middle, well, the better for you.
Oh, and I gotta ask you guys, touching on the attitudes that you can see on the player cams, like you were Uber, Zeus, you know, we flipped over to the team earlier on, laughing, joking, you know, we see a little of that when they squeak out a victory here, but who is it ultimately?
All right, we need Havoc to come back and win bounty.
Of the attitude on the team, or is it Killer off in the corner, the coach, bringing his?
Yeah, them being sponsored, yeah, for sure.
No, I mean,
but like, how would that actually link up to the actual broadcasting system of what they're doing now?
I think this team is probably,
I don't know how all that works.
Albeit tired, but I think they're probably
So I'm speaking on something I don't know much about.
RBM doesn't strike me as the most sort of you know, animated individual, but again, sometimes you need that cool hit on the team as well, especially when he's the one that's being put in the tank role.
Larry Cake, don't get trapped.
We get a bit of layer cake here. We haven't had layer cake in the BSC for
they're sponsored by AT&T. Yeah, AT&T isn't a thing anymore.
Really differently to what we expect.
They need to come out some new jerseys, bro, some new gear. They're running out of funds.
A little bit more close range comps on this map. Even some throwers mixed in even more.
For sure. I think that's one of the reasons I always enjoy kind of seeing a flare of it in the BSC is because it's so contrasting to the Shooting Star-esque maps, right? Where it's the Pipers, the Bells, the Nanis of the world. At least historically, nowadays at the draft, we get some crazy stuff out there. But this is a map where I'm going to look out for Kit as a realistic option. I think this is...
Yeah, the pros love to pick Kit.
Or a pick. We see Kit Daryl and some other combinations as well work out quite well. So there's a few different directions you can go, including the throwers that you mentioned.
Sponsored by Trackbone.
We'll be into draft in just a second. Again, this is the kind of map where like there's no reason not to play tanks. I do think Buzz is particularly dangerous here because of those walls. His hypercharge can allow him to really get across.
Yeah, Buzz would be a fucking crazy pick.
Also,
I bet they banned Buzz though, one of the teams.
By being close enough to enemies on the other side of these walls that a lot of the time when there are going to be engagements, he's going to be ready to throw down and get a stun. But it's bounty. So you don't always
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, that guy looks sus as fuck. Did you see him?
Picked off by, you know,
that was suspect.
Such a varied amount of brawlers.
That was suspect. Did you see that guy?
Max combination is not on the table.
Is he warming up his hands? Holy shit.
There's a map as well where that kind of Gene Max Buster synergy has been very solid. Another Byron selection. This is the first overall pick for the right-hand side, so it's going to be 2-3 turn for Tribe Gaming. No Janet available, and of course, the menacing Juju is going to be removed from the equation. Also love seeing RT on this map and this mode, so definitely going to have to go back to the drawing board a little bit and pull out something a little more creative.
Okay. I mean, obviously they can still go with these berry comps, right? There's no reason why they can't do that. I think it's so interesting to see a Byron first pick. Like, when was the last time that brawler was so hotly contested? It was brought out in that last map here for Havoc, and it looked good. I think it might be their answer to mitigating this.
With thumb socks? No, but I want to though, because I saw someone play with them, and the movement that they showed, the movement of like it's smoother.
Goes a long way to counteracting it.
I don't think I'd ever use them, but if I had them, I would try them out. I'm not gonna buy them though.
Lock people up and be really scary whether on offense or defense.
Workhorse back in action. They're gonna pair this with Lou, so they can kind of remove.
Yeah, that is true, Brandon. That is true.
It's kind of a preventive pick.
Just overhead, just go over someone, just show like the score and everything.
To your point, I mean, Barry has made me a believer this weekend.
You bought stuff from Amazon, they feel weird. Yeah, I bet they feel weird. Or maybe you just got a big old fat thumb, I don't know.
And if he doesn't, I think on a map like this, where assuming there's no wall break depending on what Havoc do here, I think it can still work out for him pretty well.
Okay, I mean, you say workhorse, more like the work unicorn leading the way here for Tribe Gaming. I do think that there's no reason to stray away from this. If it's not drawing a ban, if it's not being respected, then you can
Yeah. All the pros use them. They help. I watched someone on a video play without them and then play with them, and you can see the difference. It's a very slight difference, but you can see it.
Vulnerability frames himself during a super, and when he reappears, being able to maybe get a Byron super to back him up means that it's not. What are you supposed to do to stop this guy? You're gonna freeze him solid as Luffy. That's an option, I suppose. Oh, we got the Hank. It is happening, folks.
Yes.
This is the map for it. It's probably one of the best maps for Hank. One of the only maps that you can really make him work and try. Well, they didn't think to ban it.
I believe this is the second time we've even seen him on this map today. I believe he showed up in our quarterfinals. It's a really interesting one. So we're gonna go Byron double tank, and say what you want about Kenji. He does have the health points, I think, to be considered that, especially with the self-sustaining shots that he has. But Hank is kind of menacing on this map, especially when there's no real.
No, it just helps with smoother movements. So like if you're playing on a phone and you move left or right with your thumb is naturally gonna stick to the screen just a little bit when you're sliding left and right. But if you have those thumb grips on, it just goes effortlessly. So there's the very slight drag from your thumb that's being slid across the screen instead of just gliding across. So your movement is technically smoother. So you basically, it comes down to like when you're in front of someone, you're dodging attacks and you're ringing around an unbreakable wall and you're like, having to stand up with someone, like it helps with dodging. Like if I had thumb grips, I could dodge Brock's rocket attacks way more easier than I could without it, It's just that split second drag that helps you. Yeah. It's just very slight changes, but they do matter when it comes down to a half a second interaction that might cost you the game.
He uses his regular shot, doesn't even do exhaust anything. There's RBM getting one for his team, but it's still 7 stars for the other side. RBM
Tribe Gaming coming up, pushing pressure. Oh, they tied it up. They're about to get it. Oh, the berry.
From Tribe, that means that you can operate both tropes. One of them with the Ash, the other one with the Lou. And Diego can't actually get close enough to get big bubbles. So now that.
Oh, they're trapped, bro. They're fucked. Tribe Gaming coming through. They're about to win round 1. Easy.
There's a lot of little helpers that can be downed with a slash, but again, easy enough to dodge that super. Zeus is
Kenji's trying. Can't against the Ash. Nope. No! Okay. We're still good. I told you, bro. Dude, Barry is broken. Barry and Ash have been picked in this whole championship series so much. They're so good.
Wouldn't it truly be the ultimate flex? Hear me out here.
Yeah, use alcohol wipes to wipe your screen from time to time. Yeah, of course, you want to keep it clean, especially if you're playing competitive and you like want to win. Like those little split-second interactions and things you matter or can matter. So
doesn't matter what the result is. Don't worry about the rest of it. We sort of cut the end of the clip off at the Hank pick, but I mean, it's the ultimate flex. Honestly, what a way to stick.
Yeah, all the newer thing. Yeah, I agree with you, Brandon. It's probably because we didn't grow up with it, and like it's just different. You like what you're used to.
Logic. I love Hank as it is, and in an underdog's hands. How can you not pull for him?
Yeah, I know.
Same thing with people who don't like iPhones. Like just get one. Use it for about a week, then you'll understand.
Really set Diego game up.
We grow up with stock ass controllers, yeah.
Pretty well with this Byron, but Vegeta needs good sight lines on Hank, and sometimes it's a little bit scary.
If Tribe Gaming wins this, they win the whole thing. They're the champions of NA.
RB is going to be kept honest for the next few seconds.
Who I thought was going to win, by the way.
Down in some damage, but here comes Diego Gamer. Where that bubble going, we know already. And
Tribe Gaming always has a stacked roster.
Hank is charging a bubble behind him. RBM knows how much to space from Hank, even
though it's lagging like a motherfucker.
At that very moment, it sort of gets flicked across them. So you'll notice that RBM is purposely
yeah, but some of the stuff, to be fair, does actually help. That's why they're a thing.
This game already playing out very different.
But yeah, we used to grind it out, old school style, fair for everyone.
20-star threshold. So Tribe Gaming for now going to hold on to this match point. If they win this game number 2,
How lame is this lag? Could possibly be the game that crowns them champion.
Defending number 1 seed. Obviously,
Bruh.
different stripes and a new organization name. But Havoc have certainly been spunky. They've shown a lot of flair.
I don't know about memory SD cards. I remember getting an SD card and putting it into an SD card adapter, and then you take that SD card adapter with an SD card in it, and you put it in another SD card adapter to put it into a device so you can view the shit on it. So stupid. Bro, I have so many SD cards from old phones that have like 30 to 100 pictures or whatever, how many pictures you could have. It was always like not much. It was always like 8 gigs or... No, it was like 512 megabytes. Not even a gig. 200 megabytes or whatever. I have so many old pictures from like growing up back in the day. Yeah, 8 megabyte. Yeah, 8 megabyte, 1632. Yeah.
Miracle stopped in Tribe Gaming. The crown is heavy. They're going to continue to be North America's number 1.
Okay, I guess they won.
2025.
Tribe Gaming.
Oh man, I mean, it takes a lot to be a champion here in the Brawl Stars Championship of NA, right? Not only do you have to take on your ghosts of your past, these teams of yesteryear, the ones that have been nipping at your heels the whole time, but then you need to pivot on the back foot and immediately address the threat of a team coming out of absolutely bloody nowhere. Havoc really put them to the test, and
I guess they won. That was it.
Sword, getting rid of Elevate. They just pulled up
that Ash and Barry and Lou, dude, those are the most toxic brawlers.
One I'm sure they would sooner forget.
Clear difference here in the stat lines. 5 kills. The entirety of Havoc in that final.
Hopefully next month. Dude, I bet they're going to do everything they can to fix it for next month. They have to.
Outpace the entire team. I mean,
they lost out on so much money.
In set number 4. Major credit to Havoc.
Think about all the people who just stopped watching because it lagged so much.
Second place in the region and a huge start towards our mid-season Brawl Cup.
All right, what are we thinking, guys? We're doing who's in the chat? Let me know if you're in the chat. What are we thinking? You only play PUBG? You only play Brawl Stars? What's up?
I'm happy for him because
I don't know where next month is going or what region, but I'll have to look it up. What should we play? Some Brawl Stars? Should we play some PUBG? What are we doing? What are we doing?
It rose to the occasion, and I'm glad to see them make it all the way.
Let me know if you're in the chat. Let me know if you have a suggestion for PUBG or Brawl Stars.
What do you think of the performance they brought here today, Uber?
Look, just really a rock solid. This is exactly what you want to see a team who've come off a break.
Let me check the Brawl Stars.
It's quite clear to me
let me
that
check
Tribe
Brawl Stars real
have
quick.
kept their sights squarely on, really performing internationally. And I'm just
yeah, it's a lot of the same teams that go on that qualify. You have to qualify, and it's always the top 10, 15, 20 fucking teams that do.
Those world finals, you want to have your
That's why they're pros and we're not.
Team like Tribe Gaming, such that
ranked? How much time is left in ranked? Oh, 6 hours? I'm not getting the fucking the Masters. I can play trophy events with viewers.
Yeah, and Kenny, I have to ask you,
in Brawl?
keeping track of the drafts, the picks, the bans, tell me a little bit about the
or I can play PUBG. Actually, I'm gonna play PUBG because I've been wanting to play more PUBG.
This first monthly finals for all of them, this has been the widest variety of brawlers that we've seen out of all of them.
I totally agree.
But whenever I do stream PUBG, not many people come in there, so
partially helping that.
Just to let y'all know.
These guys have reinvented the wheel a little bit when it comes to draft. We've seen
my viewers go from 12 or 13 viewers to 2.
Showing up a lot here, so I think that certainly changes things up. I'm interested to see how it all tallies out after this 4th and final monthly final for our opening.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and end this stream. Tribe Gaming, we picked it correctly. If y'all picked it correctly, that's nice too. We're gonna go ahead and end the stream, but I'm gonna go back live in about 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes. And I'm gonna play some PUBG, so if you want to come hang out and watch me play a third-person shooter, Battle Royale, let me know. We hit 17 likes on the stream, thank you. We almost got to 20, but 17 is damn near a PB.
It was good. It was good. We were like.
You'll watch game PUBG in the call tonight. All right. I appreciate everyone who came in. Synoxis, Saul, Brandon, everyone else who came in. Thank you so much. And give me a second, and we'll start up another stream in about 5 minutes. I hope y'all have a good night until 5 minutes from now, and I'll say hi again.